Hello. It's me. Might not recognize me. Okay, I guess I should start with that, right? Because, like, if I don't talk about it, it's kind of like an elephant in the room. Like, hey, I'm baby now. I cleanly shaved myself. Kinda cleanly shaved myself. It was both a rough shave and also happened, like, 2 days ago. So, not exactly cleanly shaved. But, how'd it happen? Basically the same way literally every time I shave happens. Like, I basically try and avoid shaving at all costs for, like, a couple of reasons. One, it, like, completely exposes the fact that I have no jawline. And, two, it's just kind of a pain in the ass. Like, I don't have one of those, like, stupid fucking, like, nets that catches all of your hair, so whenever I shave it, it's, like, a huge mess I have to clean up on my sink counter. But, yeah, so how'd it happen, then? Why did I decide to shave? Mustaches are, like, the worst part of the facial hair experience. Especially for me, like, right at the edge of my lips, like, the little whisker bits, grows, like, way too long, like, extremely long. And oftentimes, when I'm eating food, it just finds its way into my mouth, which is, like, it's not super fun in the best of times to be chewing on food and then biting into your own hair. But, yeah, so I try and eyeball it, because, like, look, I'm just fucking lazy, first and foremost. So I don't even go through the hassle of finding wherever my, razor guards are. I just try and eyeball it, but that usually doesn't work. If I'm just, like, taking the raw razor to my face and trying to figure out, you know, what is a good distance to cut into it, it usually ends up looking really uneven and really bad. So I have to, you know, cut more on each side of my face until eventually I accidentally work my way towards a Charlie Chaplin mustache, to put it politely, and I didn't think that would be a good idea to come on stream like that. Literally the stream after I went, like, super into a what if Hitler was a speedrunner bit last stream. So, yeah, so you end up shaving the entire mustache, and then you just have an Amish beard, which looks awful. So it all goes, and that's why I'm cleanly shaven today. It's one mistake after another leads to the whole thing going down. But, yeah, so here I am. Fuck, dude. It's so, like, it's, I don't know. Like, last stream was really bad. I feel bad about last stream. But then when I looked back at last stream, like, I like, skimmed the VOD a little bit, I was like, it's not as bad as I was making it out to be, but it just, I don't know. It felt bad in the moment, and I think it's just because I went into the stream with a bad mentality, which is kind of hard to avoid, especially, like, I talked about it a bit last stream. Like, I was coming at it from the perspective of, like, the stream I did before last stream. Not only did I get a PB in the Hobbit, so, you know, I was already riding that high. Thanks for the follow, gamer. I was already riding that high. And I also got raided by Moose. So it was like the most viewership I've ever had on my stream. It's hard to not feel like what I'm living right now on my stream is just like a blip. Like, I don't know. For me, it's hard to see the numbers I've been seeing after I end stream every night and be like, this is permanent progress. Like, this is an upward trend. Because, like, I've had brief moments of viewership in the past, and then it's just been like, you know, a few handful of good streams in a row, and back to what I'm used to at 0 viewers. But I don't know. It's like I can't allow myself to feel good about, you know, the current state of my stream, because if I start feeling good about it, it's only going to lead me to disappointment if it goes back down. But maybe it's not. Maybe maybe now it's time for the rise of WillPending. Let's get to the actual content. Sorry, I've been rambling for too long at the start of the stream here. I'm not actually sure how I want to do this. Okay, I fucking hate capturing Chrome. Like, it's not as bad as desktop capture, but still, capturing a fucking website is not the most comfortable thing you can do. You can feel a little good, though, good to temper expectations. I'm working on it, but it's just been like, I mean, I don't know. It's been like 4 to 5 streams in a row now where I felt good about my viewership afterwards, and like, you know, things seem to be going well. So I'm starting to get to the point where I can feel comfortable, but also, like, I don't know. If things are going well, it's kind of like no matter what happens, I feel bad about it. Because if this really is, like, my baseline now, that's kind of terrifying to me. Because in the past, like, I would have a shit stream and be like, ah, whatever, no one was fucking watching anyways. But, like, you know, if we look back at last stream, I think the reason it felt especially bad to me was because, like, I had the expectation that people probably were watching, and you know, especially the stream after, like, a huge raid. I don't want to, like, go from a super high to, like, a really disappointing low the next stream after. So, yeah, even if things are going well, that just, like, scares me. Like, I don't know, I've been getting so fucking nervous and in my own head right before I start stream. This day too, this is one of them. Like, I felt weird. I didn't really want to hit the go live button, so I procrastinated like 30 minutes ahead of time, but you know, I guess I just have to get used to it. I'll eventually get there. But yeah, content. So what am I doing? Because I did like well, let's say it's a 4-hour stream. It was close to 5-hour stream last stream, but not all of it was The Hobbit. So let's be on the generous side and say I had a 4-hour Hobbit stream where I didn't get a single PB, despite definitely being, like, in the realm of PB territory. Like, I could get a PB on any run I want, okay? Like, it's not even hard. Like, I could just, you know, through the power of will, pun never intended, by the way. Through the power of will, I could get there. So yeah, to motivate myself, I thought it would be a good idea to look back at my PP from like 3 days ago and make fun of it, because I guarantee it's not as good as I think it is in my head. Like, that's the only reason I hold myself back from getting a PB on any given run, is because, like, I'll make a fucking 2-second mistake early on and be like, there's no way I can PB. So I just reset it, when I definitely have minutes of time loss in my current PB. So let's take a trip down memory lane from less than a week ago and make fun of my PB. I think I'm probably gonna mute it. I might unmute it occasionally, just if I have nothing to talk about, because, like, look, dude, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm fucking reacting to my own content. This is a new brand for me. Alright, I guess I'm gonna go with, like, professional commentary style. Look, we got a good dream world here. Oh, scuffed that ledge climb. We'll work on that one. Iron that one out. My dream world was... Okay, no. I thought I fucked that up. My dream world was actually fairly clean. I'm looking for ways to be upset. But that was actually a decent dream world. Dude, this is gonna be, like, the most demoralizing thing in the world if I go through the entire run and I see, like, no glaring mistakes. Like, I'm really hoping on, like, deaths that I forgot about. I'm pretty sure I died on riddles. I swear I died on riddles. If I don't see a death on riddles, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Oh, I guess I should start my own arbitrary timer, too. Let's get that going. There you go. You know, I mean, there's not much to talk about in these first two, or probably first few splits if I... Oh, the double Borin talk, or whatever the fucking dwarf's name is. But yeah, there's probably not going to be glaring issues in the first few splits, because, as I stated, I just tend to reset if the first few splits are bad. So, I mean, I don't even know, like, maybe that makes it harder for me, though, because, like, I don't know, if I do have the precedent of doing that, which I definitely do, I have to learn the faster way to clip through, roast mutton. Aw, he could have pressed E there. Why didn't I use keyboard control? This is the slowest menuing I've ever seen. Solid 10-minute time save on that menu. Oh, man. But, I don't even fucking remember what I was saying. Yeah, I need to learn the faster roast mutton clip, because, like, the way I do it feels more consistent, but I don't know. It definitely does feel slower. Like, I've seen and I've done the faster clip on it multiple times, but I just can't get it consistently for some reason. Like, whenever it goes wrong, I have no idea what to blame it on. I used to blame it on the angle. I thought, like, maybe it was just my angle that was scuffed, but I think there's timing to it. I need to ask someone who actually knows what they're talking about to figure out what I'm doing wrong on roast mutton clip, but... Alright, we got a unfortunately clean Overhill so far. The beginning of Overhill's not that bad, though. I used to be really bad at the start of Overhill, but... I mean, it probably shouldn't surprise anybody that if I'm gonna be good at any part of this, it's probably gonna be the very beginning of it, because that's usually all I ever see. There's both timing and angle involved with roast mutton. Thank you. Thanks, Speedy. I did figure it was timing, because sometimes I swear I've got the angle perfectly, but maybe I'm just waiting too long to do the jump. It feels like if you don't do it instantly as soon as Bilbo starts to go down, winky face, oh, nice, dude. Nice rocks. If you don't jump instantly, then there's a window in there where it won't work, but if you wait longer, Bilbo will, like, fully clip in, and then it works again. So it feels like there's a tiny window right at the start where it works, and if you wait longer, it'll eventually, like, all timings will work. But I want to get the fast one, obviously. That's the ideal, is not having to wait for the full clip. Right, outside of the shitty rock luck, though, this isn't the worst Overhill, so... I don't really have much to make fun of yet. You want to jump either instantly the moment he clips down, or you have to wait for the full clip. Good to know. Because I definitely felt like there were some times I got, like, cheated out of a good roast mutton clip, and I guess I just waited too long, is probably the answer. Nice, dude. Solid 5-minute time save on not long jumping there. I'll remember that for the future. Dude, this sucks! This is actually, like, a decent run by my standards. Aw, man. I was hoping this would be, like a fucking death in Overhill or something I could latch onto early and be like, oh, look at these easy time saves, but... Yeah, so far the only, like, the biggest issue I've seen is getting pelted by an RNG rock. There's nothing I can really do about that. Other than just get lucky, forehead. Missed a long jump there. Dude, I miss long jumps all over the place. Like, I don't know, I feel like my movement is not bad. Like, my slash jumps are fairly consistent. Like, I feel like I do the movement that I do well. It's just that the movement I do is really bad. Like, I've got long jumps all over the place that I could be doing, but don't. I also got first try slope boost there, which I've been fucking the slope boost there up constantly. I saw that Moose doesn't do it as a grounded slope boost, and I really want to try doing it not as a grounded slope boost, because, I don't know, to me, out of all of the grounded slope boosts, that is, like, extremely inconsistent for me. Like, the terrain there especially seems to really want to push you away from it. Yeah, no, I mean, I know I don't need to sweat movement, but, like, it just feels good to go fast, right? Like, and I'm also at a point, like, I don't know, 1855 or whatever my PB is. Yeah, 1855 is, like, there's definitely time saves there that aren't movement related, but I am getting to the point where I kind of want to care about good movement. But, you know, I'm not going to reset because I didn't actually jump on that rock there, for instance. Especially, like, I'm just, like, picky towards the beginning of my runs. Like, no matter what I do, like, a fucking slight breeze can push me, and I'm like, oh, that's too slow, reset immediately. If I'm, like, within the first few splits, I need to stop. I understand I need to stop, but I'm way too restart heavy, at the start of the run. Damn it, dude. There also wasn't a death in riddles. I was thinking of my previous PB. Oh, thanks for the follow, by the way. I'm not the best at notification upkeep. I get too distracted with my own bullshit. Well, fuck, dude. This riddles was fine. Yeah, this riddles was fine. I didn't even miss the signs. Why don't I go for the invisible cart trick? Legit, it's just because I haven't learned it. I don't think it's that hard. Like, I've seen people do it. It seems really consistent and fairly easy. But I just never learned it. Like, I literally, the strats you see me doing on these runs, all of it was learned within, like, the first week of me trying to do this, and I've never fucked with my strats since then. Seemed kind of hard your first few tries, but didn't take too long to get it down. Yeah, that's what I would think. It's hard to learn at the start. I don't know. It doesn't even look that bad. The only thing that looks kind of finicky is the walk-off onto the cogs. And I guess I don't really know how difficult the long jump attack is to get onto the railing, but it doesn't seem that bad. Like, if I'm doing... What's up, Nitya? If I'm doing the hard Clouds Burst middle route, there's no excuse for me not doing the fucking faster riddle skip. Alright, this is a really sloppy Flies and Spiders. There's some improvement to be done here. But it's mainly just movement. Like, I haven't done any serious fuck-ups. It's just, like, generally being slow. That's kind of... I don't know. I feel like that's honestly where the majority of my time loss comes in from. Is just generally being kind of slow. Failed to jump from the cogs to the railing a lot, but figured out your angle was bad. Well, I'll probably mess with it at some point. I can't promise anytime soon because I know myself, and like I've got. Okay, this. I think I fucked this up twice. I think this is where a lot of time loss comes into play. I know myself, and if I know that I have, like, minutes I could save with my current strats, I don't feel super tempted to learn, like, the best strats. Like, oh, nice, dude. Look at this time loss. Alright, Flies and Spiders is where it is. So, okay, I don't know, maybe I should, like, set a goal for myself and, like, not do no reset runs, because I hate doing no reset runs. But if I'm, like, I don't know, just 30 seconds behind, I should keep going until I get to Flies and Spiders at the very least, because, I mean, I could easily make up more than 30 seconds by just doing that correctly first try. So, okay, we got something to bite into here. This wasn't a complete waste of time. We're actually figuring out where it kind of all went wrong. Oh yeah, no, I fucked up the slope boost there too. I don't even try for the backup. I thought I knew the backup by this point. Yeah, this is me making fun of how bad I am, but I'm actually just kind of making fun of me now, in the present, because I'm doing better than I thought I would. Well, okay. Flies and Spiders sucked. We'll keep that in mind. I also need to stop trying to do that in the first jump. Because, like, even if you have to do 2 long jumps there, I mean, it's probably, maybe faster to just do 2 long jumps rather than, like, try and perfectly set it up to do the single long jump into jump attack? Dude, no, okay, wait, there's still hope? No, dude. That was actually a really good barrels for me. I'm so inconsistent at barrels. For some reason, it's always the tree that fucks me up. Like, I think one of the last good runs I had the last time I streamed, my problem was, I couldn't clip into the tree, which I promise, this has never happened before. It's not usually like this, I swear. But I think I just wasn't going far enough out on the platform. I also have no idea how anybody gets long jumps in on this area. Like, they seem like by far the scariest fucking long jumps the world has ever seen. Like, I'm sure if you're consistent with it and have good angles to set it up, it's probably not too bad, but Jesus Christ. Like, on Moose's PB that I watched, or one of Moose's PBs, I don't even think it's his most current one, but, dude just long jumps like 3 times and instantly goes first-person mode to throw rocks because that's how close he got to the edge, just doing, like, angled long jumps. That's terrifying. I don't know if I'm gonna implement that into my movement anytime soon. That seems a bit too scary for me. But, okay, Warm Welcome was actually pretty good, unfortunately. Moose is just built different. Yeah, it's honestly not fair. Moose and Hark, like, went super fucking hard on Hobbit, and it's just making all of the rest of us look bad. They should be, honestly, put to shame. They should feel bad for being as good as they are. It's not fair, dude. Right. Please tell me I fuck up inside info or something. There has to be more than just flies and spiders. Where the fuck am I losing, like, 3 minutes of time? I know, well, okay, it's probably just, like, generally being slow, like I said earlier. But, like, it just doesn't add up. Like, man. And, like, comparing, okay, I did fuck up on inside info. But, like, comparing myself to Moose's run again. Like, the run that I watched Moose do, he didn't even do the difficult Cloud's Burst route. I'm like, that should be, well, I know it only saves like 6 seconds, but because it's, okay, wow, I really fucked up inside info. Because it's so difficult, in my head, I'm just like, well, that should be an easy minute time save. Right there. Easy, dude. I kind of understand how to do this clip more consistently now. Nice, dude. Nice highlight. Wow. Okay, my inside info was awful. Like, truly awful. Oh my god. Please tell me I, at the very least, get the jump first try. How the fuck was this a PB? Now I'm starting to see it. Now I'm starting to understand where my time save is. Okay, at least I got the jump first try. How did I forget how bad that was? That was really bad. What? Dude, my timer is so bad during this stream. I think I fixed it so it's slightly easier to tell, but goddamn, like, I can't fucking read those numbers. The color blends in too easily and the font is too small. Though, I don't know. I don't really honestly care that much how visible my independent splits are. And I died in Gathering? What the fuck? My late game is so bad. What the fuck happened? I thought my late game was clean, dude. This is... okay. Maybe I just need to do no reset runs. I don't want to. God, I really don't want to. I hate doing no reset runs. I don't know why. It's just like my own scuffed mentality, though, right? In my head, it feels bad to be doing a run where the, like, first few splits are red. Like, to me, that just feels bad. But it should feel good, because I'm kind of, like, accidentally living in the parallel universe where all of my late game splits are red, and I think that that's the worst universe to live in. I think I would much rather have reds early, so I can, like, easily see the progress at the start of a run. I think I fucked up Cloud's Burst, too. Like, I think my Cloud's Burst was kind of scuffed. Maybe not. Maybe it was clean. No? Okay, well, not the first try. I'm starting to see why it's bad to reset as often as I do. But honestly, brain's just broken. Like, I can tell myself not to reset as much as I want, but it's probably not gonna happen. I'm probably gonna keep resetting on Dreamworld over and over again until I get a gold. Hopefully not that bad. Let's try and work better than that. But okay, I think we see where the biggest time losses are. Flies and Spiders was kinda scuffed, but like, especially inside info and a little bit gathering. I've got like major time saves. Another thing that's broken with my brain is like, I just see PB and I'm like, oh, I did good on that run. Like, I had completely forgotten by the end of the run what was actually bad about it. I should try and work on getting that lineup a little bit faster. Dude, I almost fell off the right side there. That was scarier than I thought it was in the moment. I almost fucked up the wall walking. Right, well, it's you know, it's pretty impossible to fuck up from here, says the man who fucked it up from here, like, multiple times on his first few runs. But it is pretty difficult to fuck it up from here. Okay, I think I'm good. I think that has motivated me to the point where, you know, maybe I don't get a PB on my first run, but I could, and I should, and I'll feel bad if I don't. So let's do a real run, and oh my god, I almost exited full screen. Lord knows how embarrassed I would be if my bookmarks got shown. Let's delete this capture forever, because I never want to think about capturing my Chrome window ever again. And let's do some real runs. I'm ready. I'm prepared. God damn it, dude. Now I actually have to get it set up. I kind of, like, mostly have it set up, but I do need to... I don't know, do we want to listen to more Zero Ranger? I do like the Zero Ranger OST. But maybe I should get some music to, like, really, truly pump me up. Let's get some adrenaline pumping music. Let's get something that'll, like, put me on edge. I think that's what I need. I need to be feeling it. Let's see. Yeah, dude, this'll... this'll work. Let me get the game open first before I click on this playlist. Okay. Hobbit. There's so many things you have to do to get this game to work and to play it and to not have long jump glitches. It should be visible. It is visible. Okay. Okay. Let me, set the priority to high so I don't get long jump glitches. There you go. And, fuck it, dude. Oh, I'm feeling it. Let's go. Let's get a PB with, the world's peak pump-up music playlist. Not the Hobbit default OST. Puke. Alright. Oh, fuck, dude, it's loud. I need a... Do I just live with it? No, I need a fucking... Oh, this is a great combination of sounds I'm hearing. Oh, this is awesome, dude. This is what I get for not preparing anything ahead of time. Okay. Fuck it. Send it. Let's go. Woo! I'm feeling it. What a rush! MRRL time. All right, resetting that one. The RNG fucked me. What could I do? It takes me a little bit to get into the movement to, like, start consistently slash jumping. Kind of scuffed, but it works, you know? It works. I gotta remember to do a long jump there as well. It does feel weird. Like, I don't do any fucking practice off stream. I think that's probably self-evident, but I, every single time I start streaming The Hobbit, it's like a brand new experience of having to relearn how awkward the movement is. Particularly the not being able to rotate camera while in midair. Like, I don't think it shows that well when, like, just looking at someone do a run. Like, you kind of do have to experience it to know how awful it feels to not be able to rotate your camera while you're in the air. It's like the only fucking game I've ever seen that does that. No, dude. It was so clean, too. I had a scuffed angle. God, this music. I might be immediately switching the music playlist. I did it as a bit, but it's also just, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. Oh, shit. Actually remembering to use keyboard controls for menuing for once. He's getting it. He's on a roll here. Look for the slightest bit of dissent. Okay. You know, I think I'm starting to get it. I think I understand roast mutton, which is huge. Oh, come on, dude. It's always the worst when the first input of keyboard controls works, but not the rest. Little bit of a scuffed setup, but we'll live with it. Like, my early game is so clean, dude. I don't need to be sweating the early game as much as I do. I really just need to send more runs to the late game for, like, a number of reasons. One, free PBs. Like, honestly, the freest PBs you'll ever see. And beyond that, I could use the practice in the later splits. Dude, what the fuck is this playlist? I feel like I've heard these songs, but, like, only in a dream. Like, these are not real Nintendo songs, I swear. Oh god. Slightly scuffed. Relaxing and calm music from Nintendo is the name of the playlist, I think. I can't actually see the full title of it because it's cut off in my Chrome tab, but you can fill in the blanks, I'm sure. The thumbnail had the fucking cat taxi from Mario Odyssey. That'll probably help. I'm feeling it, dude. Oh man, we're actually, like, we're not only are we on pace for, like, a PB just because of everything we talked about before, where all of my time save is in the late game, this is actually, like, good early game, too. This is, I'm starting to sweat ever so slightly. Thank you, Rock RNG, didn't fuck me this time around. I've got some things to talk about. Maybe I should start the banter early to get my nerves off this run, because I'm starting to feel the nerves already, and I'm not even past Overhill. Let's try and start the banter before getting to Bean Jump. I think that would be for the best. My girlfriend showed me that Gus Johnson actually tried to return, like, a month after being called out for how much of a piece of shit he is. And at first, looking at his channel, we were both, like, incredibly disappointed that, like, his first video back had multiple hundreds of thousands of views, and we were like, come on, dude. Like, we shouldn't let this guy have this. Like, he truly is a piece of shit and acted like no human should to another human, least of which the person that you're supposed to, like, love and respect most in the world, your significant other. And you're immediately gonna, like, let him back on the saddle? So I was a little disappointed just seeing those numbers. But thankfully... Okay. Dude, I felt it, though. Like, I knew I wasn't gonna make it. There was no way. There was too much pressure on this one. There was way too much pressure on this one. While I do want to, like, do less resets, I can't let myself not reset on a death in the middle, or even, like, close to the end of Overhill. That's too much to redo. Like, it would be the easiest future time save of all time, but I also just, like, I don't know. I don't want to do a run that's that scuffed in Overhill. Overhill just sucks to do over, because it's probably by far the hardest, just straight up the hardest split in the game. Definitely the hardest one for me. No, well, Cloud's Burst is probably the hardest, but you're definitely going to see most resets on Overhill, because it's like a significant difficulty increase from the splits that surround it, so. Alright, let's get rid of my jump attack meter immediately. But yeah, we looked at the video, and thankfully, well, I don't know, who knows what the dislikes were at, and that was like one of the most common jokes you'll see in the comments is people being like, Gus Johnson got back just in time for the dislike bar to be gone. It's such a fucking weird move, too. Like, dude did, like, the absolute bare minimum he could. He made, like, a fucking notepad screenshot on his Twitter being like, oh, I really did something bad. I'm so sorry for my actions. Didn't say anything on his YouTube. Next video he uploads is just a fucking regular-ass sketch. And to really add salt to the wound, the sketch is about someone over-exaggerating, like, injuries. So it's really, like, just poor taste all around. But to come back without saying anything on your YouTube is, it's gotta be up there for, like, lowest blow. Just absolute what were you thinking kind of move. So yeah, every single comment was just shitting on him, which is nice. You love to see it, even though we don't have a dislike bar anymore. Rest in peace. We can at least make our opinions heard. Although, probably not for long, because if Gus is treating his YouTube comment section anywhere similarly to the way he's treating his Twitter, those opinions are heard once and then immediately deleted from his reality, because he was going on a block rampage. He was blocking literally every single person who said something negative in the replies to his video announcement tweet. Which, like, yeah, that's a good look. I think he should follow that one. I think he should follow that one through to its logical conclusion. Right? Kind of have to focus here. Just the slightest bit of downward movement, Bilbo. There you go. Thank you. I understand it now. All I needed was to be told that I could do it. What the fuck? I golded on Dreamworld? Insane pace. How does he do it? Oh, now I'm starting to fucking sweat the run again. No, dude. But speaking of YouTube dislike bar, like, it can't be safe, right? Like, surely that change is gonna be reverted soon. Literally nobody likes it. I mean, well, I don't know. I say that surely it's gonna be reverted soon, but, like, I don't know. We all kind of know how YouTube works, and the fact that they don't listen to literally anybody except, like, their biggest creators, and even when their biggest creators have something to say, they don't have a direct line of contact. They have to make a shitstorm on Twitter to get YouTube to respond in any fashion. I saw something like that going on over the weekend, too. There was some, like, YouTube drama that I had no idea about happening on Twitter again, because that's, like, always where it happens. YouTube drama is never actually on YouTube. Well, I mean, it's on YouTube as well, but it usually immediately afterwards gets brought to Twitter because, as previously mentioned, they just don't respond to anything on their own platform. It takes a tirade of, I was going to say millions, but it's probably more like thousands. It honestly doesn't take that much on Twitter to get trending. Which is kind of fucking, like, I fucking hate Twitter trends so much. Like, every single day, there's at least one moment where a trend that has, like, no meaning to exist is up there for, like, hours at a time. Like, all it takes is a fucking Minecraft YouTuber you've never heard of to say, let's break Twitter, everyone, and then have all of their followers comment under the same hashtag, and there you go. They did it. They broke Twitter. They got trending. I don't understand the point of it. I guess it's just like, I don't know, marketing to some degree. It's kind of like the way the fucking YouTube, what are they called? YouTube posts. Like, you know how people that have a certain subscriber milestone are allowed to make like pseudo blog post type things on YouTube? It's kind of like those, I guess. It's just like, look, I'm a person who exists. Every single time hashtag Twitch affiliate is trending, I just feel sad. Like, I would never personally tweet under hashtag Twitch affiliate for like a number of reasons. What the fuck? Someone raided me? Dude, this is not the time. Under a legendary run like this, you're gonna stress me out? Thank you, Gamer, for the raid. I'll be able to read it in moments after I reset the legendary run. Thanks, Botched Situation. I think that goes hand in hand with my raid alert, which is something like, hello, welcome to the unfortunate circumstances. Hello, thanks for the raid. Are you also a Hobbit gamer? Yo, what the fuck? Thanks for the follows. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, what were you streaming, Gamer? It's not like I had anything interesting to talk about. I was just gonna comment on how sad it is when hashtag Twitch affiliate is trending. Not only because hashtag Twitch affiliate is typically misspelled, which is extra funny. But, it's also just like, I don't know, dude. It's so sad. Like, the hashtag exclusively exists as, like, kinda like a pity party. Like, I don't want to make anyone feel bad if they've tweeted under hashtag Twitch affiliate. But, like, if anybody ever looks at the hashtag Twitch affiliate tag when it's trending, it's just people being like, I stream for like 6 years straight and have nothing to show for it. And yeah, I mean, that's just kind of how it is. It's unfortunate, but I don't know, Twitch doesn't give a shit. Honestly, Twitch could not fucking care less about its affiliates. But welcome Hobbit gamers. I'm a noted Hobbit gamer, honestly one of the most renowned in the industry. For resetting constantly and never finishing runs. That's my strategy. It's worked well for me so far. I typically don't really care about gameplay and try and just focus on interesting, hopefully entertaining commentary. That's the dream, you know. If you can try and be funny and get anywhere close to it, that's the dream for me. I've been thinking about Hobbit, though, and that's kind of why I'm planning on doing other things after Hobbit today. It's like, I've been so fucking focused on the Hobbit gameplay, I forgot for just a brief moment that I'm a variety streamer. Like, I'm pretty sure somewhere, well, maybe I got rid of it, actually. But I used to say on, like, my channel description that I'm a variety streamer. Whatever happened to those days, dude? I used to stream whatever the fuck I wanted, and now I'm trapped in Bilbo's prison. I don't know. It's nice. Like, don't get me wrong. The Hobbit has been, like, I don't want to bring numbers into everything like I have been lately. I need to try and talk a little bit less about numbers because, like, I don't know. I feel like, from a viewer's point of view, like, a streamer talking about how their stream is doing is probably the least interesting conversation of all time. But it's been going well with Hobbit. Like, I've been feeling the Hobbit. Apparently people watching have been feeling me, winky face. And it's been good. But I do want to try and get back to my grassroots of just playing random dumbfuck games. For two reasons. One is that, like, I never want to be tied to one game. Because, like, I know myself, I'm not going to be in the Hobbit forever. I'm eventually going to get sick of it, and get to a point where I have a PB that, by my standards, is, like, just unbeatable. Like, if I get close to sub 15, I'm not going to say I can't beat it, but, like, it's certainly going to be less fun for me. And I'll probably, like, put Hobbit on the side burner and only come back to it for, like, races and stuff. Which races, by the way, I should just brief tangent. The race organization is going well. We've got basically everyone in the group right now. Not to point any fingers, but we are waiting for one last person who's definitely interested. But they've been busy with family stuff over Christmas season. New Year's is coming up still, so I'm giving them some leeway for that. And, like, also, I doubt that the rest of the people that are in the group right now want to start races. I probably could have made it to the second platform. I doubt that people want to start races, like, right on New Year's either, so, woo! Nice camera pivot, dude. So, we're gonna give it a little bit of time, but hopefully close to the start of January, we'll start to see some races. Nice, dude. Real run alert. Real run. My mean jump is solid. I always sweat it slightly when I'm doing it, but I'm fairly consistent with it if I don't psych myself out too much. But, yeah, what was I talking about before I got sidetracked by races? Races are going well. Yeah, I don't want to ever be tied to Hobbit. For a number of reasons. One is I get bored of games very easily. And if I was forced to, like, exclusively stream this game for the rest of my life, I would probably have a fairly miserable life streaming, and would lead to me probably just streaming less and less until I eventually stop streaming altogether, which has happened in the past. Nice gold. So yeah, I don't want to tie myself to the Hobbit too closely, but while I'm having fun with it, you know, I'm gonna keep having fun with it, I guess, and that was so fucking scary, I thought I was gonna fall off. He fell off. Bilbo fell off. But I want to start reintroducing the variety. I'm gonna die. I'm fucking dead. I'm alive. I'm never dying. I'm gonna take this the safe way, because I don't trust myself to do the other way without taking damage. Well, I'm gonna keep it going. Because I can save time in Flies and Spiders and Inside Info and Gathering fairly easily. God damn it, dude. That's what I get for trying to take it safe, right? Never safe. Never safe. When you think you're the safest, you're never safe. You kind of are never safe in this game. That's what you get for never picking up HP upgrades. I fucked up that jump so horribly, though. Well, I don't know. I shouldn't blame myself too much, because I've really not practiced that at all. I should have done the fucking new strat. I just scared myself, because I've really only done that, like, a few times in runs. Why aren't you holding your fucking stick, Bilbo? Bilbo! Disappointed. But yeah, anyways, sorry. This is like as far as getting sidetracked goes, this is probably the least coherent string of sentences I've done in a while. I would like to introduce more varietals of content to my live stream, so that hopefully you know, maybe not everyone sticks around for it, but some will stick around for it. Like, I know that that's just something that happens on Twitch, right? It's, I mean, for one, it's incredibly difficult to get noticed on Twitch. Awesome. It's incredibly difficult to... Awesome. Just fucking slowly climb your way up, Bilbo. This is fast, dude. This is... I think people are gonna have to study this one years into the future to figure out how he got his movement so good. It's hard to get noticed on Twitch. And then when you do get noticed, in most cases, if you got noticed, like, on Twitch for doing something, it's going to be tied to a specific game. And it can be very difficult if you don't make it clear early on that you do other things than just that game. It can be difficult to pivot later when you decide that you're done with whatever said game is. You're training someone that might join in on the races? Let's go, dude. I mean, like, look, the fucking voice chat is definitely gonna be hell, but I guess not everybody has to join voice if they want, but also, I don't know, like, I'll say that, like, I'll say, hey, you know, you don't have to join voice if you don't want, but I figure that most people are probably going to want to join race for a number of reasons. It's just kind of, like, more fun to do. It'd be kind of awkward to be in a race with other people but not talk to them. So I am kind of expecting, especially the first race, to be a little bit hellish, but I also don't expect everybody who's entering for the first race to want to do, like, more, necessarily. I certainly want to host more races, but I'm thinking that we're probably not going to get the full group that we have in there for every single one of them. Which is, yeah, probably for the better. I mean, don't get me wrong, if everyone wants to stay in, I'm not going to tell them no. Like, if we're just going to have a fucking completely filled voice chat with, like, 20 people eventually, like, I'm not going to shy away from it, but it's certainly going to be a different streaming experience than I'm used to. That's fine. Maybe if it gets bad enough, we could experiment with splitting it into 2 separate calls. Though I guess I would have to make like an actual Discord for that to keep them in the same spot. Alright, much cleaner flies and spiders. Much cleaner flies and spiders. There should be a huge time save here. It's been going pretty good. I would be disappointed to not see a gold here, because I think this is the best I've done with it. Nice. Nice, dude. First try, Andy. This is also, like, the most awkward part of the level right there. I hate doing this. The fucking, like, horribly attempted slash jumps right at the end are so bad. Hello? Yeah, that was a gold. Okay. With very scuffed movement at the end, too. It's like right around there. I take my time so much with, barrels. Aw, dude, if that frog wasn't there, that was clean. God damn it, is my angle wrong? I can never tell. I was definitely far enough out to the right. Damn it, dude! Speedy, help me out with that one. What was I doing wrong? That felt good to me. Maybe my angle was too far. What is happening, Bilbo? Like, what is wrong with you? Are you having problems right now? Do we need to have a chat? Okay, my angle was not far enough. I've learned. I don't know, like, even though I've not touched my my resolution settings at all, it feels like my setup is different than it used to be. Like, I'm having to tilt my camera so much more than I'm used to. Damn it, dude, I didn't get close enough to the barrel. I genuinely have no idea where to fit long jumps in here. Yep, no clue. I just try and long jump, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think I'm supposed to land on that little stump there to get another long jump in. Okay. Don't sweat it, dude. I can't tell. Is the fucking water moving? What the fuck? How far away am I from this? Oh my god. That was terrifying. He's moving? He's moving. Okay. Woo! Alright. Yeah, hopefully we can get the races going soon-ish, though. I'm glad I got another stream in before going straight into the races, because I had some shit to talk about. Namely, me just kind of feeling better. Feeling better about the stream situation. Feeling bad about last stream, because, I don't know. I get too in my head about it. And when it gets to the point where that's all I'm thinking about, and that's all I'm talking about during the stream, it just, it's a bad environment, so I should fucking cut it out. Cut it out, Will. Get over it. And I also need to pick a different music playlist, because, like, look, there's a time and place for Mario Galaxy Hub, but I don't think this is it. I don't think this is it. Have I stopped moving? Nice, dude. Nice. That's an easy time save. I'm pretty sure I just sat there for 10 seconds longer than I needed to. Well, it's better. It's getting better. All right, this is where the most of my time loss was in my PB. So, looking for a good inside info. Let's see it. Whoa, okay. I don't think I need. Well, fuck you. I don't think I need to save, but honestly, I might as well have saved because it's not like I saved any time there by not saving. There you go. Yeah, I kind of know how to do this clip consistently the, like, right way, but then I also have to, like, fix my camera. I don't know. It's a work in progress. I don't know when I should adjust my camera to not be incredibly awkward and slow with it. That seems good. Yes. Honestly, kind of surprised. I didn't feel like I jumped out nearly as far as I should have. But hey, we got there. Easy PB. Just don't die on gathering. Nice fast clip. Let's go. Let's see some solid slash jumps. The spider always comes out wicked fast, but it... Woo! That was close. But it never attacks you instantly, I'm pretty sure. I think when it just spawns, like coming out of its little spidey hole, it doesn't attack. So you don't need to be as scared with its like first little lunge at you. Okay. Kinda have to enter focus mode for Cloud's Burst because despite not knowing exactly how to do it correctly, like isn't there like like an easy backup strat for if you fail middle route? I have no backup. I have literally no backup for fucking up Cloud's Burst middle route. I just kind of die. Like I have a scuffed backup that hopes. Wow, nice. That just basically hopes on me getting an awkward slope boost, but it's really difficult to do that backup. So I should probably learn what the actual backup is. Nice, dude. You can tell I'm nervous about the run when I'm doing shit like this. My movement's falling apart. I'm jump slashing for no reason. I just need to make sure I don't get hit by the goblins there. Because I need my full HP for this. If I don't have full HP, I'm like completely fucked. Because it takes me a while to line this up. That's good. Okay, yeah, fuck me, I guess. That was a good angle. Fuck it, dude. I'm just gonna pretend like I know what the backup is. Like, you go this way. I'm pretty sure you just, like, do the level normally for, like, a little bit. I saw Moose do it in his run, because I know that this is where you would be if, let me get some HP. I know this is where you would be if you didn't do difficult Cloud's Burst middle strat. You, like, climb up this ladder, and then you'd fucking... wait, it's probably over here, if I had to guess? Nice. Okay, there you go. Look at that. I don't even know what the recovery is, and I just kind of faked my way through it. We could still get a PB here, which is stupid. That's really fucking stupid. I'm so much less scared of Cloud's Burst middle... Oh, well, now we can't. That's gonna be a pretty beefy time loss. Where am I? Oh, god damn it, I'm all the way back here. Oh god, and I wasn't in the right position. My movement on this area is so bad because well, similar to like the dark area in riddles, I just like don't know how to do it quickly, so I just like try a bunch of dumb shit and it doesn't work. Like I know you, well, maybe you don't. I was gonna say I know you want a long jump on some of those. I'm pretty sure you do, but I don't know which ones. All right. This is gonna be the world's most scuffed PB, but hey, then I can get an easy PB in a few seconds to chase it. A chaser PB. Let's go, dude. Feeling good about it still. Even though it was like definitely the worst run I've done in a while. Worst Cloud's Burst. I mean, is it legal to say the worst run I've done in a while when it's gonna be a PB? I think that's a sin. That's a bannable offense for sure. But it certainly felt bad. Ooh, that feels especially bad. Spam jump. Didn't know that was something you could do. How is this gonna be a PB? No! I forgot this happens! Why does this happen if you go out of bounds here? It, like, deletes your clipboard. You can long jump back? No, I can't. No, I can't, Speedy. No, I can't. I can't anymore! I probably could have. God damn it, dude. Oh well. See, I tried to do what I thought was the right thing, which is because I hadn't stood still for a while, I thought I would have a clip warp save to jump out of bounds, but silly me, this game makes up its own rules. Alright. Well, that did teach me a valuable lesson. And the valuable lesson is my PB is, like, super easily beatable. The only thing I'm missing is an actual pump-up track. So let's get some better music going. Let's do Tim Follin, the legend himself. Yeah, give me an assortment of Tim Follin music, please. Dude, but it's a playlist, so, like, all of the audio is probably gonna be... Well, let's see, are the videos uploaded by the same person? No. The audio's not gonna be mastered super well. I'm probably gonna have to... Well, I don't know. Since I'm going to be in the middle of runs, I'm not really gonna be able to alt-tab, but... Whatever. If songs play that are just blaringly loud, don't blame me, okay? Blame the fact that this is the best I've got on offer. Alright, let's go. Easy PB. Oh my god, I'm already to Cloud's Burst. Let's go. Fucked up that Bilbo had a dream about his own demise. He foretold the death of that PB by having a scuffed Dreamworld. I think that was a run with a scuffed Dreamworld. I mean, that's why I reset on scuffed Dreamworlds. Like, if I have a scuffed Dreamworld, it basically spells the end of the world for Cloud's Burst. I think the happiest I am with that, though, is just knowing that, like, I thought if you fucked up wall walking, you were just turbo dead. Like, I thought there was no hope for you. Knowing that you can fuck up wall walking and still have, like, just a few seconds time loss is not that bad. So I'm glad I've got that in my repertoire to push me forward. Alright, what other mundane bullshit do I have to talk about? I'm getting distracted here. I could talk about the fact that Cassidy and I played just a god-awful assortment of PlayStation 2 games that she played when she was a kid last night. Most notably is probably Cat in the Hat. Cat in the Hat for PlayStation 2. Well, I don't know. It's been a while since I played a dog shit movie tie-in game. But, like, you absolutely know you're in for a bad time when one of the first things you see about the game is on the main menu, there's an option for play movie trailer. That's how you know the developers of this game did not necessarily have their heart and soul in it. It was like, new game, load game, options, and play movie trailer. What an assortment. But, yeah, no, that game... Like, I don't even know what to say about it. We also saw that there was a fucking speed run for it. There was an any percent speed run that was like an hour and a half long. It's a screen recording, so the person just, like, I don't know, recorded with their phone camera pointed at both of their monitors. And it was truly insane because, like, it wasn't just one monitor that had the game and timer on it. They had, like, their desktop PC monitor with the game on it, and a fucking laptop with a timer in the corner of it, like, just hovering over top of it. It was, I recommend just looking at the Cat in the Hat speedrun world record to see what I'm talking about, because it's by far, like, isn't there a Twitter for, like, cursed streamer setups? That has to be up there. It's by far the most cursed setup I've ever seen. But I think the best part about it is the description for the run on speedruns.com is like along the lines of, I will defend this world record till the day I die. Which, good on you, dude. If you're gonna have, like, I mean, look. If you're gonna have the absolute strength of mind to sit through an hour-and-a-half Cat in the Hat speedrun, you gotta have the strength in mind to defend it, because, good lord, I can't imagine what it must be like to set yourself up to speedrun that game. Hello, keyboard controls? The audio in this playlist is as scuffed as I thought it would be. Dude, I'm going to fucking RuneScape music after this. The audio balance is way too loud in a lot of these, whatever. Yeah, Cat in the Hat was truly awful. There's, like, nothing fun about the game, even remotely. Hello? I thought I had skipped to the next level. The movement, like, the fastest movement, there's no fun movement tech or anything. The fastest movement you can do is just walking forward. That's it. I like, literally, the game, and I imagine for the speedrun as well, the speedrun consists of just walking forward to the end of the level over and over and over again for all of the levels. I love when your keyboard inputs don't work at the end of level menuing. Me too, dude. That's probably my favorite part. Alright, give me fucking... I don't know, dude. Just go back to Zero Ranger. Zero Ranger is decently balanced and easier to get than hour-long sea shanty. Yeah, dude. I should have stuck with it. I should have stuck with it at the start of the stream. I knew this is where my heart belonged. Alright, I would like to exit back to main menu, thank you. Yeah, that game sucked. We got, like, I think we got to the 3rd level before I called quits on it. It's just like, that's the game. You can only imagine people having fun playing it in, like, a blind race setting. Like, I would never, ever decide to play that game for fun. It's only fun if you're, like, experiencing that pain with other people who have no idea what they're getting themselves into. Even the menuing has advanced tech. I wouldn't go so far as to praise it for that. One of these days, I am gonna get around to actually focusing on putting my mouse in the right position for menus to work. But, yeah, so we played that, and then we played Sphinx in the Legend of the Forbidden CBT or something. Sphinx and the Sword of Osiris, something along those lines. It's a game I've never heard of, but on the, you know, emulation site where we get our ROMs from, it was rated like 9.58 out of 10. So super highly regarded. Gave that a shot. I mean, that one's harder to describe because, like, who knows how far Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy. Who knows how far we got into that game percentage-wise? Like, for the Cat in the Hat, I can safely say we were, like, 15% done with the game before giving up. For Sphinx, I have no idea how long that game is. The speedrun is, like, 2 hours, if I remember correctly, and skips a large portion of it. We were like 1%. Alright, nice. Yeah, I couldn't really get into that. I'll say, like, I was bashing that especially. I was probably bashing Sphinx more than I was bashing Cat in the Hat, which is not fair. I think the only reason I was going easy on Cat in the Hat is because I had expected it to be shit from a movie tie-in game. But Sphinx being a game just made for the sake of being a game, and also one I had never heard of, I had no idea what to expect. It wasn't that bad. It was just like it was just a puzzle game. Like, that's it. It was just a puzzle game. And, like, the puzzles were incredibly easy, and, I mean, maybe it gets more complicated later in the game. I guarantee it does, but, like, literally all the puzzles we were doing were just, like, use the only tools available to you every single time. So it wasn't very hard to figure out what you were supposed to do in any given situation. And then I fucked up one jump because like it also has a slight platforming element, but it's definitely not a platforming game. Like, I'm sure the genre is defined as puzzle platformer, but I don't know. The platforming portion of that is more of an afterthought. I would say it's primarily puzzle game, but you do have to platform to get to the puzzles. And yeah, because scuff platform controls, my dude just jumped into lava. And I probably would have continued a little bit farther if not for the fact that one death, like, I don't know, 20 minutes into gameplay, put us back all the way to the fucking starting, like, cutscene. I was not about to redo all of what we had just done, just to give the game a chance to show if it's going to be better or not. I don't know, dude. I have no patience for video games, and, like, I just don't really like that style of game, honestly. Like, look, I'll be real, I don't really like the PlayStation 2. Like, the PlayStation 2 has some good games, don't get me wrong, but, like, I don't know, I feel like the GameCube I give more of a pass, because, like, Nintendo had an identity, and, like, pretty much, well, I'm not gonna say every game on GameCube has a reason to exist, but I feel like the average GameCube game is better than the average PlayStation 2 game. And don't even get me started about PlayStation 1. I would like to pretend that PlayStation 1 doesn't exist. In my eyes, the best PlayStation 1 game is Symphony of the Night, and no one will ever take me away from that. The only good first 3D platforming game is one that's not 3D. Sorry, that was a fucking mess of a sentence that definitely didn't elucidate what I was trying to say, but you get what I mean. The one of the only good games on the first generation of 3D platform is one that's not 3D. Dude, I can't say that sentence. There's too many buzzwords for me. If I was writing a gaming outlet news article, they'd love me. But trying to get a coherent sentence out on stream, I hate me. Not true, PS2 has Kingdom Hearts, the best game of all time. Are you talking about Kingdom Hearts 1 or 2? Because depending on your answer, that'll change a lot about your future in this chat. Both, but more too. Alright, I'll give you some leeway with that answer. I'll give you some leeway. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a genuinely good game. Kingdom Hearts 1, Look, I'll espouse the opinion that I think Kingdom Hearts 1 is probably a better game than most of, like, the spin-off Kingdom Hearts games. But it's not great. 2 is just, like, an actually fun game. That, I don't know. I talked about it ages ago as something I might do on stream, because, like, I had a playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 2 on, what is it, Proud difficulty, but I never actually got around to finishing all of the, what are they called? The cyber fights, the organization refights that are, like, harder versions of them. I never finished all of those, and would like to. My, like, crowning achievement in it is, like, beating Sephiroth at, like, the earliest possible level you could. That felt pretty good. It didn't even take that many tries. Sephiroth is not that bad of a fight, honestly. It gets put on a pedestal more than it should, just because it's, like, the easiest endgame fight to, like, accidentally stumble into. That, I feel like a lot of people that weren't necessarily prepared for a somewhat difficult fight didn't know what they were getting themselves into. Yeah, the data battles. I never finished all of those. Some of them are just fucking seriously annoying. Like, the guy whose weapon is a shield, whatever his name, that fight is just ass, like, pure ass. Not all of the fights are fun ones. Jump, Bilbo, jump. But, I don't know, that might be fun. Like, look, I trick myself into thinking it would be fun. I do think it would be fun, but only at the end game. Like, I don't know, Proud Mode on its own is not really that difficult. It's just when you talk about, like, the harder fights that it, you know, starts to apply, and, like, basically any mistake takes you from full HP to 0 HP. That's when it starts to matter. But the idea of having to sit through the entirety of the Kingdom Hearts 2 campaign to, like, get to the fun stuff turns me off from the idea. Because I know myself, like, I've still got to finish The End Is Nigh. I haven't gotten around to finishing The End Is Nigh on stream. There is no chance in hell that if I started Kingdom Hearts 2 right now, I would get it finished in any sort of timely manner. One has more nostalgia for you, but it's a sloppy mess. It is a sloppy mess. They ordered steaks and they slopped them up for sure. I don't know. It's just too slow, and that's honestly, it pervades in 2 as well. Like, the 2 campaign is drawn out much more than it needs to be. Like, the fact that you have to revisit every single one of the areas that you've already completed for, like, a second storyline is just like, the game doesn't need to be this long, but I don't know. I have 2 different minds about it. The 2 just is good because it has the most enjoyable combat out of any of them. And there's some fun stuff you can do in it. Like, it is, I am nowhere near this talented, but, like, watching, I wish I could remember his name. It's been so long since I watched the specific video I'm trying to quote. But, like, there's a Kingdom Hearts 2 speedrunner. He's got a great fucking video that illustrates exactly why Kingdom Hearts 2 always will be the best Kingdom Hearts game. And it's one of the hard fights. I forget the name of it. It's an organization member. It's the one that has, like, a fucking, like, big ol' greatsword and gets angry. And he's, like, themed around the moon, I think. Whoever that is. The speedrunner has a video of them doing that fight on Proud Mode difficulty. And, I don't even know the right way to call it. They basically one-hit it. Like, it's impossible to one-hit kill a boss, but, like, they one combo it. Like, they never stop attacking the boss, and they chain, like, different drive forms and fucking, what's it called? Like, the special party member abilities that you use with Donald and Goofy. The Trinity abilities? I don't remember what they're called, but just chaining, like, all of the mechanics the game has on offer to kill the boss within a few seconds, not getting a single attack in, basically. Like, the boss introduces itself and dies before it has a chance to do anything. I love that. I love that when that's possible in video games, and I hate that when it feels like modern video games are really trying to move away from that, when I think, I don't know, I like, respect a combat system infinitely more if it has a skill ceiling that high, where you can get so good at the game and use all of the features that, you know, some people might not even touch. Like, I, being a Kingdom Hearts 2 player, never fucking interface with the Trinity moves or whatever they're called. Yeah, BlizzKid, that's the one. Thank you. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, I don't interface with, like, half of the things I could be interfacing with in that game's combat. So, seeing somebody who's, like, significantly more practiced than I am just, like, shredding a boss is cool as hell. And really, you know, puts up on display why I enjoy Kingdom Hearts 2, despite not really enjoying Kingdom Hearts at all. I think that Kingdom Hearts 2, similar to Terraria, it does a lot of things right on accident. Although I don't even know, like, wasn't the, like, development studio or, like, the head of development for Kingdom Hearts 2, like, fairly well respected, but he's never gotten a chance to make a Kingdom Hearts game since Kingdom Hearts 2? They like, moved it to a different studio or something? Something along those lines. I remember, like, long ago, before Kingdom Hearts 3 had come out, wanting to have hope that it would be a good game. And so I, like, looked into, like, you know, why is Kingdom Hearts 2 so much better than basically every other Kingdom Hearts game? And found that that was somewhat what the reasoning is that a development studio changed hands and never looked back on that decision. I mean, so much about, like, what I hate with every other Kingdom Hearts game, basically, is, like, they try and keep the good parts about Kingdom Hearts 2, but they just implement them incorrectly. Like, they still have gliding, they still have, like, the dashes and stuff, but having those moves doesn't matter when they restrict them to such a degree. Like, the only reason people like the gliding and the dashes in KH2 is because, like, you can chain them into each other and you can use them to, like, cancel out of attacks and stuff. There's just, like, no technical side of the other Kingdom Hearts games at all. There's no cool shit you can do in it. Sad. Tragic tale. Hate to see it happen. But also, I don't really care that much. I've just come to the point where I understand that they will basically never make a Kingdom Hearts game that makes me smile again, and that's fine. I've still got more that I haven't finished in Kingdom Hearts 2 to get back to, so... Who am I? Who am I to complain about a lack of good Kingdom Hearts 2 content when I haven't even exhausted what I have? That's my take on it. That's my gamer stance. We've actually got good menuing for once. Let's go. Whether I get good menuing or not is just entirely luck-based. I do not pay attention to where my mouse is at all. What am I doing? I threw in a slash jump in there? Why am I fucking up that jump so much? KH3 was a disappointment, a little? A little? I don't know. From what I've heard, I haven't played it because I don't have a... Well, I don't have any console except the Switch, really, but definitely not the one required. Wait, isn't it on Switch? I feel like that's a weird fact that shouldn't exist, but it's not on Switch. I'm making shit up. Yeah, a big little. From the people I heard, it didn't seem that great. I also love, like, close to the release of Kingdom Hearts 3, there was a great fucking video of Proud Mode difficulty in Kingdom Hearts 3, and it was, like, one of the final boss fights, but you could literally beat it just by standing still. Like, your party members just repeatedly heal you to, like, full HP, and your party members do, like, an absurd damage amount as well, so... Yeah, there's a great video of Kingdom Hearts 3 Proud Difficulty where you just sit still for the boss fight and win it. Pretty good. You do have to get the last hit, but other than that. Mostly Tetsuya Nomura running the show, but not on some of the handheld games. Okay. Well, if they did have a hands-on, you know, degree of development with Kingdom Hearts 3, and it still sucks as much as it does, then it probably was just that Kingdom Hearts 2 was good on accident. It's coming to Switch, but it'll be a cloud game you're streaming over the internet. That sounds like ass. Dude, I fucking hate cloud gaming. It's on PC, though? In what fashion? Because I feel like, well, I don't know. Is it actually, like, on PC through some fucking weird, like, Windows? Epic Games? Really? What the fuck? I thought you were pulling my leg and, like, tongue-in-cheek pointing me towards emulation. I didn't know there was an actual official version on the Epic Games Store. That's so funny, dude. How did I not know that? Yeah, I'm out of touch, dude. That's how I didn't know. But, yeah, fucking cloud gaming. I don't understand, like, why companies push it as much as they're trying to nowadays. Like, Amazon has its cloud gaming thing, and, like, you get fucking forced upon that knowledge just by using Twitch. Because, I mean, people understand how advertisements work. When you're on, like, a huge platform like Amazon, basically every single advertisement you're gonna get is for their own products. Same thing for YouTube and Google products. But, like, cloud gaming, dude, yeah, like, it's just bad. I feel like, I don't know, they're trying to push it as like, oh, like my favorite commercial for Luna Cloud Gaming, which is Amazon's cloud gaming, is it's a hardcore gamer girl. She might be a streamer on Twitch, so like I don't want to be rude to the person who took part in the advertisement. I don't know who either of the people are. What's up, Sullivan? How's it going? But yeah, so there's a gamer girl who makes a statement that she is going to destroy the other gamer she's talking to over undisclosed VoIP product. And they go through the fucking Luna sphere, and all of a sudden, it's just like they're playing couch co-op together, which is not that impressive when you think about it. But beyond that, the game they're playing is not a competitive game. Like, am I crazy? Like, I don't think there's any competitive modes to Overcooked, right? But, like, out of all of the games they could have picked, they picked, like, the most cooperative game possible. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Get ready to be destroyed by a Luna Gaming. I feel like if those two people who took place in the ad, which I'm gonna assume they're streamers, because, like, that's... Dude, it's so gross to me. I fucking hate, and I will never, ever, no matter what the dollar amount is, take a deal on Twitch advertising that uses my likeness in some random dumbfuck ad for a product I don't give a shit about. Hate that. You know, I'm not gonna say that, like, people shouldn't, like, I don't know, people have different morals on this kind of thing, but I personally hate it. Anyways, point is, they probably got betrayed there. I have a feeling those two individuals that took part in the advertisement were not told what the game was gonna be, and they just, like, in post put a fucking Overcooked screen on there and ruined all credibility. Overcooked esports could be pretty hype. Yeah, against, like, other teams. Like, I'm pretty sure there definitely was an Overcooked Twitch Rivals that had, like, multiple teams competing against each other, but I'm pretty sure in the actual game there's no competitive mode. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. I've never really played it. I think I played it once with a friend through Steam. What's it called? Steam's fucking cloud gaming thing where you just... Steam Remote Play, that's it. But outside of that, I have no Overcooked experience. So, who knows? And I think it was Overcooked 1. So maybe they did introduce a competitive mode in Overcooked 2. But, I don't know. Even if you are going to go with that line of reasoning, like, why Overcooked, dude? Like, even if it does have a competitive mode in it, like, just the appearance of Overcooked makes me think, like, you know, couch co-op, cooperative gameplay. So, weird vibe with that one. Am I ever gonna get boulders? Thank you. But yeah, I do truly hate the idea of my own likeness being used in an advertisement. I'll never be that guy. Thanks, Rock. Appreciate you. I'll never be that guy. For a number of reasons, probably because I'm never going to get big enough where I get an offer like that. But we'll see. We'll see. You never know. Maybe this is the rise of WillPending. Maybe I'm riding a wave that just won't stop. We'll see. But, especially, like, I hate the idea of being a Twitch ambassador. Because, like, I can't say for certain. I don't know what the contract says. But Twitch does do, like, Twitch-specific advertisements. Like, the one that stands out to me was during September. They had, like, a Twitch advertisement for September that was basically like, hey, fucking subscribe to people on the platform, hee. And it used completely out of context clips from random streamers, which, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, that might even be in the affiliate contract that they can use your likeness in whatever they want. It's not like anybody fucking reads that closely in the fine print. But definitely for Twitch ambassadors, because I'm pretty sure that everyone used in that advertisement was a Twitch ambassador. There's one, to me, that stands out because I know that streamer. And I don't know, dude, just like I would feel incredibly uncomfortable. I even feel weird about it that they take out of context clips for like random, they do like weird little Twitch recap things on the official Twitch Twitter page where they'll just like highlight a few like popular clips from streamers and put it in a highlight reel on their Twitter. That even feels a little strange, but less strange because it's not being used for any, you know, third-party marketing reasons. Like, I'm mostly okay with that, but like, I don't know, would still like to be asked for permission before, you know, using my likeness like that. Not that, again, it'll ever happen to me. I'm basically sitting on my high horse when I don't even have a horse. But, yeah, it's especially weird that Twitch could, like, just use your likeness and put you in, like, I don't know, like, look, I'm not gonna say they're going to make, like, an incredibly out-of-touch move, like, a Twitch Amazon-tied cryptocurrency, but we're in fucking weird Bizarro world. It's also not completely unhinged to suggest that, that Amazon might decide that's a good idea for Twitch, to make a Twitch cryptocurrency that's only exchangeable for, like, bits and that kind of thing, but you can also use it for Amazon currency, so I could see it happening. But beyond that, obviously, I think most people would agree that's a tone-deaf and, like, out-of-touch thing for Twitch to do, and most people would disagree with them doing that. But if they did do something like that, I can also totally see them doing the same sort of taking streamers out of context for marketing that they did for the September thing. And, like, that's just an incredibly uncomfortable feeling that, you know, I could just say some random positive thing that happened to me in my stream, and all of a sudden my face is being, you know, plastered over agreement for some dumb shit cryptocurrency thing. In general, I disagree with the sentiment, I guess, but that's probably, like, I don't know. I don't even think I'm reaching that far. Like, this is not a hot take. This is just the most obvious take you could have on the situation. Like, there's no, like, good thing to say about the other side. Like, oh yeah, I love random things being taken out of context from my stream and being used for marketing. I don't think anyone's gonna take that stance on it. What's up, Moose? Thanks for the blessings. We should be able to get, like, world's easiest PB, because I was on PB pace in, like, my second run, and threw it all away numerous times on Cloud's Burst. But, fatally so when I jumped out of bounds and did not clip warp back in. I got out of bounds looped. Time loop. But I'm feeling good. Like, I guarantee I'm gonna get a PB in fucking this run. Probably gonna get a PB on this run. And then I get to move on to, other random dumbfuck games that hopefully people find as entertaining as me playing The Hobbit. Because I certainly have more fun doing random dumbfuck games. Not that I don't have fun doing The Hobbit. I do, I don't know. It's just kind of taken the place of, like, previously on my stream. Like, The End is Nigh is a good example, since I already mentioned... I could have made it. I could have made it to the second platform. I already mentioned that I it's a really unfortunate bad slash jump. I already mentioned that I still haven't finished The End is Nigh and want to at some point. But Bilbo time has just kind of taken over when it comes to that. Like, that's another reason I think that the last stream felt so weird to me, is I gotta recognize that, like, before last stream, and the stream before it, I guess, before the last couple of streams, I was taking, like, a week break in between every stream. But, like, I don't know, now that my viewership has become somewhat consistent, I feel like significantly more pressure to be live. I can only imagine what it feels like for you, Moose. It's probably far, far worse when that viewership number gets higher. But I don't know. I was comfortable, and like there was even a time where I took a 2-week break in between streams, and I was just like vibing on that mentality, which gave me plenty of time to like, you know, build up banter conversation topics for each stream. Like, I was never going into a stream empty-handed for what to talk about. But then, yeah, the raid happened, and I felt pressured to stream soon after. I still took like a 2-day break, I think. But in those 2 days, I did like literally nothing. Like, my girlfriend was busy with Christmas stuff more so than I was. I had basically gotten everything I needed to do handled. So I was just like watching fucking Twitch and YouTube, and that's... No one wants to hear me talk about that. Like, I've already been mentioning Northern Lion, like, far more than I probably should. Like, I feel bad about it, because, like, I understand that, like, look, you can talk about TV shows, and that's, like, fairly relatable. Like, if you talk about somewhat popular TV shows on your stream, like, obviously, what is it? What's Gordon Ramsay? Kitchen Nightmare? Is that the one? Obviously, you got people watching Kitchen Nightmare on their streams, so TV is a fairly wide enough scope, wide enough net that you'll catch people interested if that's gonna be your banter topic of choice. But like, there's so many fucking streamers and YouTubers that I can't. It's not interesting if I talk about like the shit that I'm seeing like Northern Lion and Ghibli or like Simple Flip's doing. Like, yeah, there will be some people who also watch these streamers and YouTubers, but a lot less so than a popular TV show, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Been taking it easy lately, but we'll be back on the streaming grind. Fuck. Even though I'm like kind of in a similar situation, I somehow don't envy yours even more, because I know it's more stressful the bigger that number gets. But I don't know. I've been feeling it lately, and if I've got the energy to stream, I might as well stream. Even though, like, I don't know, I didn't think I had the energy to stream today, but I felt like the stream has gone decently well so far. I'm just waiting for the halfway point when I fall off and stop being funny. Oh, sorry, you have to pause on the main menu here. But yeah, I don't know. It's not particularly interesting to just talk about other YouTubers and streamers unless it's drama. If it's drama, then people care. But just like talking randomly about, ooh, haha, Ryan had a really, really good Mario 64 PB. Isn't that cool? No one cares about that other than me. So when I spend 2 days doing nothing but watching other people's live streams, I've got nothing to talk about. So I don't know. I probably just shouldn't stream in that situation when I really, truly do have nothing to talk about. But, like, look, it's only been, like, what, 3 or 4 days since my last stream? Which is not that much longer. And I've got infinitely more topics that I haven't talked about yet. Like, after doing awful PlayStation 2 games that I've never heard about, I finished my spider farm in Minecraft. Woo! Woo! Isn't that fun and relatable? That's probably about as fun and relatable as talking about Northern Lion. But, this is what I did at the end of last night. I've been working on this spider farm over the course of, like, I don't know, a week and a half, because we haven't gotten that much time to play Minecraft lately. But I'm glad it's finally over, because I truly hate working with cave spiders. They're just the bane of my existence, the bane of arthropods. Not a fan, so I'm glad it just, like, everything worked first try. I didn't even have to finagle with it or adjust things to make it work properly. I just pivoted it to, as soon as they spawn in the farm, they die to fall damage, and Hopper Minecart does the rest. What am I doing, dude? Scuffed setup. Got too distracted with Hopper Minecart talk. So that's good. That's fun. I also got honked at yesterday. I fucking hate living where I live for a number of reasons. One, it's, you know, it's not the best. There's certainly perks, don't get me wrong, but it's not the best to still be living with your mom. So hopefully we'll remedy that situation soon. We are talking about moving out fairly quickly, so I mean, that's both good and bad. Probably bad for stream, because I'm gonna have to get, like, a real job again. Definitely bad for my game development, because I'm gonna have to get a real job again. And, nice. Nice, dude. I don't know, good for anecdotes, though. So, when I come back to stream, I'll have work anecdotes to talk about. It's pretty tough, but you feel like once you're back to everyday streams, it'll be worth a break. I don't know, don't push yourself too hard. Like, when you were going at it every day as hard as you were, I felt bad because I've been in that position. Like, I had multiple periods streaming where I would stream every day with 0 viewership, which is probably a worse feeling than streaming every day with, like, your average of 50 or whatever it is. But I don't know. I feel like streaming every day is bad for a number of reasons. One, like, you're gonna burn yourself out, and it's going to feel worse and worse clicking that go live button, no matter what the numbers look like. Two, it's probably the most dangerous position to put yourself in if the numbers go down. Because, like, you know, it's completely up in the air. We don't really have a good understanding, or at least I don't. I don't have good anecdotal evidence that a raid as big as the raid you got actually means you'll have, like, solid, permanent, you know, even, like, baseline viewership. It might drop. Who knows? Like, I don't want to say it's going to, because obviously you're putting the work and effort into it, and you're, like, really fucking good at the game. So, you know, that helps as well. Getting, like, PBs left and right certainly helps. But, even if you stay at a baseline consistency, I feel like you're setting yourself up to feel bad about the stream if it doesn't grow from there. So my personal advice is don't push yourself too hard. If you have a day where you're like, man, dude, I really don't want to fucking stream today, it's better for you to just take the day off and have a more energized stream the next time you do decide to stream than it is to push yourself through day after day of not wanting to hit start streaming. Speaking from someone who has been there. But, you know, also, do whatever you want to do. Like, my advice isn't gospel. Obviously, you know, I don't have the numbers to back up that I know exactly what to do and what the right way to approach Twitch is. I just know that, like, from my personal mental state, I felt the absolute worst when I was making myself stream every day. It sucks, dude. It sucks having to be on a schedule when you, like, really, really just don't feel, like, in the mood for being entertaining. But also, I don't know. We handle our streams differently. Probably not everyday streams, but taking breaks in the weekend or something. Definitely take breaks when you feel like you need them. And don't feel bad if, like, you're streaming 5 days a week, and that still feels like too much. You know, just find a balance that feels good for you, basically. And, you know, if you can do 7 days and still feel good day after day of streaming, then no problem. You know, there's no harm in trying it out, right? Like, if you want to try it, see how it works for you, go for it, but don't make any, especially not vocal commitments. Like, the second you start talking on stream about streaming every day, it's just going to feel that much worse when you don't, like, meet your own milestones that you set out. And you have to, like, I've been there. You have to every single time at the start of stream be like, yep, I didn't stream for the past 2 days, even though I said I was going to. It just, while it already feels bad being in that position, setting a schedule, like, verbally or, like, underneath your stream makes it even worse when you just really don't want to fucking stream on a given day. But anyways, streaming talk aside, what else do I have to talk about? I've got some things. I was thinking about Super Auto Pets last night. Well, first off, I saw a fucking Bizarro World ad for, I don't even know if it's legal, it might, like, technically skirt the lines of legality, but I'm pretty sure it's definitely not legal. I saw an advertisement while I was watching a Northern Lion video of Super Auto Pets the other night. The ad was how you can play Super Auto Pets on iOS. And the reason I say this is skirting legality is because the game is not officially on iOS yet. They're trying to get it on iOS, and I think it's going to be put on iOS soon. But, yeah, this was an ad for some person's, like, third-party website that if you open up in Safari on iOS, you can run the game through their servers, or maybe it's not even their official servers. Whatever it is, it felt, like, incredibly scuffed, and, like, the advertisement was literally just a dude talking into a mic with, like, his phone screen share, like, being recorded, and outlining the process of, like, making an account through his website and everything. Like, it definitely felt like easy 101 tutorial on how to get your data sold and email sold to various websites. Would not recommend. But outside of that weirdness, yeah, I was thinking about Super Auto Pets because, like, I think that Super Auto Pets does something good in a way that I haven't really seen people talk about. I feel like the asynchronous way that Super Auto Pets cues you with people is, like, an untalked about genius. That I think that's, like, I mean, there are a lot of things that Super Auto Pets does well, don't get me wrong. Like, it really does take the format of auto chess type games and, like, simplifies it down to its base goals of game design, and, like, it's good. It's a good game. I've yet to play it, and I've yet to definitely play it on stream, because I feel like it's too fucking easy for me to get myself, like, stuck in it. Like, I feel like if I start playing Super Auto Pets on stream, it'll be the only thing I do. So I'm treating Super Auto Pets as a trap for now. I'm not saying I'll never play Super Auto Pets on stream, but I'm definitely wary to its draw due to the ease of commentary. Like, it has to be the easiest thing to commentate of all time. Like, literally all the game is making, like, important decisions. It's kind of like Slay the Spire in that way, and that, like, all of the decisions you're making are going to impact, you know, your performance overall. But even, like, more, at least rapid pace than Slay the Spire, because Slay the Spire only shimmies those out in between, like, combat encounters. That was such awkward movement. And, I don't know, you can say what you will. I love Slay the Spire, don't get me wrong. It's, like, one of my all-time favorite games. I'm having to talk extra fast here, by the way, because the music stopped playing. A noted habit of YouTube playlists. Are you still watching? Unfortunately. Come on. Thank you. But, yeah, sorry. What am I saying? Talking about Super Auto Pets? Yeah, don't get me wrong. Super Auto Pets does a lot of things well, but I think the most understated thing that it does well is its queue format. So for people who know, like, literally nothing about Super Auto Pets, I guess I'll do, like, a brief fill you in type situation. It is a game that is, like, I mean, it really helps if you know what an auto battler is. That does a lot of the legwork for me. But basically, it's a video game. I think I could safely say that. Okay, this is gonna make it easier. Let me do the Super Auto Pets explanation while I don't have to focus on doing one of the more precise tricks in the game. Okay. Super Auto Pets is a game where you buy emoji. No, okay. You have a shop that you buy units in. The actual combat of the units is handled automatically. The only thing that matters is, like, where you position the units, and there is synergy based on where you position them. But effectively, like, you make, like, very large, meaningful, impactful decisions in between the actual, like, rounds. And then during those rounds, the combat just kind of, like, resolves itself. Like, anyone with Magic the Gathering, because this is the worst analogy you're ever gonna hear me make. It's like at the start of rounds in Super Auto Pets, everything that's going to happen in that round is placed on the stack, and then it just slowly resolves itself. For the most, like, overly complicated explanation possible. But yeah, essentially you buy units, you buy upgrades for these units, they fight each other. The thing that I respect most about it, as I fix the music so it's not incredibly awkward during moments of silence, the thing that I think is, like, most understated about the good design in Super Auto Pets is the fact that, like, the developers very easily could have gone with just a head-to-head, like, you are live fighting these other people, and, like, if you get knocked out in a round, that other person directly benefited from it and won their round. But that's not how it works. So it's asynchronous, meaning, like, when you make your team and you, like, say that you're ready, you set yourself as to ready for the combat, that team is, like, recorded. This is more complicated than I thought it would be to explain the base premise. So, like, you finish your round in the shop, you've bought everything you wanted to, you've upgraded everything you wanted to, you hit, like, ready, and then the fights happen, right? What they could have done is, when you hit ready, they could have, like, waited for someone else live playing the game at the same time in the same, like, you know, round that you're in, and pit you up against each other to have you fight. And I think that, like, it's so seamless the way they do it that you might not even notice at first that it is asynchronous. You could be playing Super Auto Pets for, like, days and days without actually realizing that you're not going against real people, which is kind of weird to say because they are real people. It's just, like, I think that they're like ghosts, right? They're like ghosts in a racing game. Like, you're going against real people's teams, but that could have been a team that they made, like, last night at 5 a.m., right? Like, you're not going at them at the same time that they're going at you. I think that's the best way I'm going to describe the situation surrounding Super Auto Pets. Like, I'm trying to do it as elegantly as possible, but I'm just, like, honestly vomiting words over here, and I probably over-explained the point. The real point that I'm trying to make, and why I think it's, like, such an interesting way to design, like, a multiplayer system, is because I think this might be genuinely the only case of a game ever being released, of an online competitive game, where more people are winning than losing. I think more often than not, you tend to see, well, you know, for the example of fighting games, for example, there is always an equal amount of people who have won and lost, right? For every win that someone gets, someone lost as a result of that. And then you've got, like, real... I scuffed it. You've got real auto battlers, where, I think in most auto battlers, it's been a while since I played, but don't most auto battlers only give, like, the top, like, 3 out of 8 participants, like, a real win? And, like, we all know that even if you win in 3rd place, that's not really a win. So, it's top 4? Top 4 out of 8? Okay. Well, then that's also a situation where 50% of the players are guaranteed to win and 50% of players are guaranteed to lose. I think Super Auto Pets is the first game where it's dependent on the meta. It doesn't always have to bear out this way. Technically, the way Super Auto Pets is set up, more people could be losing than are winning. But I think it's more likely, especially, like, let me put it this way. You can win in Super Auto Pets very easily out of meta. Maybe not very easily, but, like, versus a game where you're, like, live going up against people, like, you can almost guarantee that, like, whoever you're going up against in, like, Teamfight Tactics, or is Dota Underlord still a thing? whatever. If you're going up against people in like a real auto battler, they're probably just going to be playing, you know, whatever is in meta that luck allows them to play, right? Where that's definitely not the case in Super Auto Pets, where everything is asynchronous, and like you go up against a lot of like really, really bad players, just truth be told. And there's a good reason for that. Whereas in any other game, you know, someone could be playing bad. When they lose, they lose. They're out. They're done. No one else is going to go up against that player unless they re-queue, right? In Super Auto Pets, someone can make like a dog shit team and get it to like round 12. And it can stay there. I mean, I don't know exactly how their server structure is set up, but like theoretically, that bad team could stay in like the marketplace of ideas for days. Like that bad team could still be going up against people a week after they actually played that round. And I think that so long as the meta in Super Auto Pets is like healthy and diverse enough where like there are a number of builds that like, I mean, look, I think personally that like raw stats and just scaling stats in Super Auto Pets seems a little too strong currently. But anyways, pretending that the meta is in a good place. Nice, dude. I thought I was for sure falling off there. It's just interesting to think that like even playing suboptimally, you could just luck into going against some like truly awful teams and still find yourself winning when maybe you don't deserve the win by other game standards, right? Like Super Auto Pet says you deserve the win, but, you know, if you were playing Teamfight Tactics doing a fucking meme build, you're probably just gonna lose every time. Yeah, you should check out Super Auto Pets. It's good. As a goal to roast mutton, we live with those. I need to be more careful on Overhill. I've gotten to the point where, like, I feel like my best runs typically are my first runs, just because at some point I start to, like, lose focus entirely and give up on gameplay, focus fully on funny. Or not even funny in this case, just talking about random dumb shit. But, yeah, I don't know, dude. I think it's interesting, and I don't know, it's kind of... Maybe, I don't necessarily think that, like, Super Auto Pets is going to introduce any sort of paradigm shift in, like, how people think about online competitive games. But I guess, like, look, the ghost system has existed in racing games forever, right? But, like, usually it's only relevant when you're going against someone else's time directly. And, like, when you win in that situation, the other person doesn't even know you're winning, which I guess is the same for Super Auto Pets, right? Like, a team that somebody wins, gets 10 wins in, could be complete trash, and literally every other team that goes up against that destroys it, but they'll never know. They won off of it. Super Auto Pets also has 2 modes, pay to win and free to play. I mean, like, I think they do it in the best way possible, though. Like, for people who don't know how it's done in Super Auto Pets, if you're playing the pay-to-win pack, by default, you're only going up against other people that are pay-to-win. Thanks for the follow, gamer. So, like, it's not like you have an advantage over other people. And because it's asynchronous, it allows this kind of thing without, like, Super Auto Pets can do something like multiple queues for, you know, either only going up against your certain pack that you're playing as, or playing as both packs. And they don't have a queuing difficulty, because they just use players from both of them, and the players that are being used have no idea that they are being used. It's just RuneScape membership versus free-to-play, which is nice. Kinda. I guess that's one way of putting it, though, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know. That's just a weird... That's a weird one to think about, to wrap your head around, for a number of reasons, because, like, RuneScape is, like, hardly competitive. Just got a virtual machine so you can do Hobbit runs on the Mac. Let's go, gamer. I wish you good luck in learning. It's really not that bad to learn. MK's, like, first, like, I don't... He's, like, every single time, like, multiple times during that video, his, like, beginner's guide for how to speedrun The Hobbit, he says, like, he's just using that guide as, like, he wanted to make a quick guide to get out there, but he's gonna, like, go back at some time in the future and make a better guide. He you know, he's a busy guy. But also, like, hasn't that video been up for, like, a year plus without actually getting another guide? Which video card do you have? Shit. Like, 6-year-old, 7-year-old outdated hardware shit. It's like, here, I'll give you my exact specs. I don't understand why people care about PC specs so much. It's always been a mystery to me. I understand it. Oh, dude, I'm so glad I had to reset my game, because I never reset it after getting to the minecart level. Thanks for the save, Nitra. But, yeah, I don't know. Let me say my PC specs. The only reason I would understand caring about PC specs is either to flex on somebody or, to see what hardware you should buy, which, like, for my situation, you should absolutely not buy what I'm using. But, fucking, why is it taking me so long to get to device manager? Here we go. My display adapter. I have NVIDIA GeForce GTX 770. Very, very outdated. And my CPU is an i5 4670 3.4 gigahertz. So there you go. There's your flex opportunity. You can make fun of me for not wanting to shill thousands of dollars out for a new graphics card. Oh fuck, we're going. Stream Pokemon on Mac. You're good, gamer. Lamau. Yeah. At least I'm not running Mac. At least I'm not running Mac. Not that I have anything against Mac necessarily. It's just that for playing video games, it's got to be one of the worst you could operate on. At least Linux, for the most part, can run like Windows adjacent. $15 capture card off Amazon. Let's go, dude. Only 6 payments of $3,999.99. Let's go, dude. If I stop eating so much avocado toast, maybe one day I'll get there. Yeah, I don't know. Do I have that much more to talk about Super Autopets? Not really. I just think it's cool that, I don't know. It's the only game that's done a queuing system like this, to my knowledge. It's certainly the first one that's, like, actually been in a popular game. And I hope that it makes people think about, like, competitive games as a whole, because, like, why is it that competitive games have to be balanced around a 50% win-loss ratio? Like, I like fighting games, don't get me wrong, but, like, if there was some way to, like, set me up against, like, dude, imagine in, like, the deep future where you're not actually going against live opponents in a fighting game, you're just going against a neural network that has, like, learned from a particular player's inputs. That's the day. Those are the days, dude. Then you can have guilt-free 100% win rates and never feel bad about your own gameplay. Oh shit, because I restarted the game. I need to change my priorities so I don't get long jump glitches. At least I found out early. I'm probably not going to do too many more runs, by the way, because I do have other games I want to play. And the stream is already 2 hours at this point. Yeah, same, dude. Avocado toast, too good to leave out. Dude, what the fuck is avocado toast, though? Like, is it literally just spreading avocado on toast? That sounds not good. But maybe I've just lived a life with bad avocados. Like, I fucking hate when avocado is in a salad. Avocado in a salad is, like, the worst textural experience, IMO. I hate to have a nice satisfying crunch of lettuce and then all of a sudden everything breaks beneath your teeth and you're just chewing on mush. I've not heard of Smash Ultimate Amiibo CPU, but I would love to experience it. I do have a Switch. You want to know how much of a gamer I am? I have a Switch and I have one game on it. I only own... Oh, no, wait, I have 2 games. I forgot I bought Pokemon Snap. I have Pokemon Snap and Breath of the Wild. What a gamer. Alright. I'm ready to game. I've given myself enough of a mental reset reading chat. I think I'm good to go here. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to see competitive games that that try out and experiment, like, wherever possible. I don't know why you wouldn't do that asynchronous style multiplayer if it does allow, like, a higher, honestly, just, like, fun amount to be had in your video game. Like, I think about that, like, so many, you know, popular games, when you look at the design of them, like, they don't give a shit about how fun the game is, which is kind of sad. I was thinking about Pokemon recently. My girlfriend and I talked about shiny hunting because my girlfriend's sister is trying to farm the starter shiny on the new Pokemon game. Or I guess the new, what is it? What's the right term? I mean, it's a remake of, like, the older version, right? But it's like a full remake, not just a port. You're an avid shiny hunter. I don't envy you. Like, I don't know. My girlfriend told me that it's gotten better in the later games, so, like, they actually give you ways of increasing your chances of getting shinies, but, like, I don't know. Here's my, you know, game design philosophy, right? I think if you put any incentive in a game to do something fun, but reward people for doing that fun thing, people are gonna do that unfun thing, and they're gonna have a bad time playing your game. Like, a good example for another popular game is Binding of Isaac, right? I understand, like, the idea behind, like, making it so that when you shoot out poops or fires, you get, like, coins sometimes, or hearts, right? Like, I understand the appeal to, like, want there to be some reward for this task. Like, oh, there's a chance that the player will be rewarded for what they're doing. And I guess it's slightly different in, like, modern Isaac, where, like, you pop 20 poops and you get the trinket that almost guarantees that every poop will have money in it or whatever, but anyways, it's very, very commonly surrounding random chance and, like, wanting to reward a player for some, like, rare thing that can happen, but most players will never see. The problem with that mentality is that, like, I mean, it's just if you want to play the game optimally, especially in Isaac's case, where, like, there is very big incentive to actually, like, shoot all of the fires and poops in every single room in the game. Like, there's meaningful rewards that come out of that. It just makes, like, the best way to play the game unfun. And I think that as a designer, it's like, it's your only job as a designer to make sure that no matter what ways people are playing your game, they gravitate towards the most fun experience. There's a good example in that in XCOM, and I think I talked about this to like something like tangentially recently. But when XCOM 2 was released, they wanted to incentivize players to, like, engage with the more stressful, like, one-on-one close encounters with the aliens, but found that in XCOM 1, people just played the game, like, ungodly slow, because that was the best way to play, like, the original, like, reboot of XCOM. You could just, like, sit behind full cover and basically never lose a single one of your soldiers. There was very little incentive to ever push forward, and when you did push forward, you made sure to do it slowly, so that you were always in high cover. So when XCOM 2 came around, they wanted to address that issue by putting a lot of timers in. And, you know, there's something to be said about the mentality of, like, how your players will perceive something like that. Because that was generally, like, a pretty unliked change in XCOM 2. People were not a huge fan of the fact that you had to be rushed in a majority of levels. To me, I think the better way that they did that sort of thing was in, like, I think it was the XCOM 1 DLC, where occasionally, like, these fucking, I forget what they were called, like, meld containers, sounds right, would pop into levels, and they would usually pop into, like, danger zones in the level, so it was kind of risky to go for them, but they had a timer on them. So if you were going to go for that, you needed to be quick. That, I think, was a better way of getting players to engage more actively with the game, and the way that makes the game more fun. Because, like, in the end, it was just an optional little reward for doing it, rather than just failing the mission altogether, which people didn't like as much. But also, I don't know, I could go on a whole rant about just about the way players perceive things in games. I also, like, it brings in the argument that, like, I don't know, people don't like the idea of designers controlling the fun in your games, and I think there's fair places to put that argument on. Like, I don't particularly agree with everything that, you know, has happened to The Binding of Isaac over the course of its development, but I don't know, I feel like the developers hate fun argument is overused a little bit much. Though I could certainly see, like, why people would say that, for example, in, like, the XCOM 2 argument, where, like, you know, if somebody has more fun taking it, like, at a really methodic, slow pace, they would feel like the sequel to the game they like just kind of made it so they couldn't play it the way they liked it. I understand, but also, I feel like if a designer really truly knows what the fun in their game is, they should try their hardest to push players towards that fun. And that's why I, you know, constantly make the joke, even though I really believe it, that everything good about Terraria is done on accident. It's because nothing about that game pushes you towards the fun of that game. And, like, the entire pre-hard mode section of the game is, like, the worst introduction for a new player you could have in any game. Anyways, let me catch up on chat, because I haven't read it in a bit. Repentance was legit Edmund being a piss baby and not wanting people to have fun in his game. Every single DLC makes people hate the game more and more. Shit dev. I think that, well, for one, I think that a lot of the decisions you disagree in probably had very little to do with Edmund McMillen. Edmund McMillen, from my understanding of it, just gave, like, Nicholas, the development studio, the outlines for how mechanics should be, but I don't think Edmund was getting in there and saying, oh, you know, Brimstone shouldn't do this, and oh, you have to put boss armor on this, this, and this. Like, I don't think Edmund was that hands-on with the balance to that degree. But there are other reasons to be not so keen on Edmund McMillen. He's done some questionable marketing strategies in the past. There are also people that are, like, hardcore about it and refuse to do any shiny hunting that isn't the full odds. That's disgusting. I hate that. I hate the idea that someone would go out of their way to make their life more miserable in that way. There are people that get so into World of Warcraft trying to grind it that they forget they originally tried it to have fun. Yeah. But I don't know. That's kind of how, like, I mean, unfortunately, that's just, like, the Skinner box, you know, design of a lot of MMOs. So, yeah. Especially if you have friends who, like, really want you to get into World of Warcraft and, oh, you have to do these raids together, but then you either, like, pay to level your character or force yourself to sit through hours and hours of unfun grinding. It's a mess. It's a mess. I don't know. I think Repentance, like, look, you can hate Isaac all you want. I certainly don't really like Isaac that much. But Repentance is the best content to have been introduced to Isaac in, well, since Rebirth, I guess. It's the best of the DLCs by far. I'm not a Wrath of the Lamb defender. I mean, I did play original Isaac, but while truly believing that the balance was better back then, it was also like just a, I don't know, it was a less interesting game to play. The balance was better in such that you could always force the game to pay out the way you wanted it to, which has its own flaws. It just makes every run feel like the exact same. Oh, I got flying and brimstone again. So, I don't know. While I don't think the state of Isaac is great, it's probably better than it was. Anyways, Edmund from Binding of Isaac literally said he hates speedrunners and streakers. I know that quote, though. That quote was like a joke. You can't run that quote past me. I'm familiar with it. There's only like one other game that could be worse to new players than that, and it starts with a B and ends with a Y. I mean, ends with a W. Starts with a B and ends with a W. Starts with a B and ends with a W. I feel like this is a much harder puzzle than you thought it would be when you decided to be coy about it. Bilbo in the Legend of the... WoW? I mean, you know, good for you if you can have fun shiny hunting, but like, dude, I could not turn my brain off for that long. I'm pretty sure if I turned my brain off for that long, I would enter a coma and would not be able to turn my brain back on. You also think Repentance is good? That's good. That's good. I was hoping it wasn't Breath of the Wild, because, like, that's the acronym. Oh shit, it's my game! That's fair. That's a reasonable joke to make. I'm just dumb. Alright, 5 minutes of chat engagement done. Back to gameplay. Hobbit is, like, by far the worst fucking game for reading chat. You actually get, like, negative downtime during runs. The only downtime you get is, like, 12 minutes into the run. I could probably try and, like, fit little glances here and there, but as soon as I start glancing, I'm just gonna, you know, I already reset enough, basically. I don't want to throw more runs away because I was glancing at chat and forgot that, oh, hey, this jump is actually kind of hard. My bad. But, yeah, anyway, that was a huge tangent from talking about Super Auto Pets. I don't know, I just think it's interesting. I would love to see more games try that asynchronous multiplayer style. Because it's really cool. And who knows if they actually thought about it before doing it? Like, I could totally see them only deciding to do it asynchronously because they were, like, unsure of how big their player base would be and just wanted to guarantee that there would always be other people to go up against. So they made it, you know, asynchronous to effectively guarantee some level of a player base, which is cool, but I think it's cooler for reasons that they might not have necessarily intended it to be cool for. I might try and, like, actually play Super Auto Pets when, like, the new DLC comes out, but I'm undecided. It's just going to, like, I'm gonna have to, like, actually hold myself back from fitting it in every single stream, because, like, it is such easy content. No offense to people who, are doing that content on Twitch, but, like, really, I mean, it gives you so many things to talk about in the moment-to-moment gameplay that, like, you really have no excuse for having dead air in Super Auto Pets. Like, there's always plenty to talk about in theory crafting where you're gonna send your build, but I mean, I also just think that, like, auto battlers in general, like, have a lot of room to grow as a genre. Snake RX is an example, though I don't really respect the developer all that much. But, like, you know, with Snake RX and Super Auto Pets coming out, like, very close to one another, both being games that are, you know, they heavily take from the auto battler format, while definitely, I don't know, being different in their own way. Like, Snake RX is not even an auto battler, really. You are actively controlling your snake when battling. But, Super Auto Pets is an auto battler, but a very different one than, you know, something like, TFT. So I would like to see it grow, because, I don't know, I think that just the shop has legs. Like, you can do a lot with just that shop interface that, I mean, even Super Auto Pets simplifies it a degree, and it's still good. They get the base formula in there and, you know, strip the things that didn't fit the game. Which I respect. I fully respect. One of these days, I'll make a good game. Oh, man. Like, I gotta, you know, here I am, just being, like, the biggest fucking asshole critiquing things, saying shit like Terraria did everything it did right on accident, and, like, my only 2 games that I've actually completed are complete ass. Who am I? Who am I to make these bold claims? I've got a lot of standards when it comes to games, which is why I can safely look at my own games I've made and say they're ass. I can easily do that. And not feel too bad about it either. Honestly, like, I feel like a lot of people hear me say something like that and think I'm, like, pity. Like, I'm pity farming. It's quite the opposite. Like, I feel better myself just acknowledging that the games I've made are bad, because I know that I can make better. Like, I know that very little design, like, went into Bounty Below and Chroma Blast, respectively. So, you know, if people genuinely enjoy the games that I put zero thought into, then I think that I can probably make something slightly better, hopefully. One of these days. It's just making games takes time. I'll be real. I haven't been the most diligent with my engine work recently. I had like a good week and a half or so where I was really getting shit done in my game engine. But then I got lazy, because it's just, like, unfun. And also, like, I don't know, the stream thing is kind of sending it, so... If the stream is going well, like... Why wouldn't I go for the stream? I've mentioned, like, many times in the past, like, streaming gotta be the fucking easiest job you can do of all time. It's impossible to, like, become a streamer, don't get me wrong. But the actual process of streaming is like, dude, you literally just talk. That's all you do. And if you're funny enough, you don't even have to be good at the games you're playing. Or if you're not funny enough and popular enough, you can get away with just live streaming TV shows. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like every person ever who, like, has decided to start streaming, like, you can lie to yourself all you want and be like, I'm just doing it for fun. Everybody who started streaming as a hobby has done it because, like, they hope it turns into something else. Like, we are all a collective group of people who don't have their lives together. Don't worry, I'm in that boat as well. I've got 2 games released on Steam, and I still don't know what I'm doing with my life. I'm probably gonna have to get a minimum wage Texas retail job pretty soon, but for now, I'm cruising. And hopefully the stream thing turns into something one day. That's the dream. Cause, like, if I could just, like, make games at my own leisure pace, which is a very leisure pace. Nice movement here, very nice movement. Nice, dude! I fucking hate that bat. I'm done with, Hobbit for today. I'm gonna play different games. So, hey, if you're enjoying the stream atmosphere, stick around. I feel like I have to advertise myself because, like, I don't know how many people are here just for the Hobbit, but I don't know. If you're having fun, I hope you would also have fun watching me do the assortment of games I have lined up here. Let's see. I have to set things up. Let me read chat. Anyone else have Dancer Mod Osu addiction? Nope. Not me. Can't say I relate to that one. The Hobbit 2003 is the best game, no competition. Yes. Hard agree. Hard agree. Dude, when I was playing the fucking shit PS2 games last night, my girlfriend was constantly telling me that Sphinx and the Cursed Mummy, or whatever it was called, is just like funny Hobbit. She was like, this is, Will, why aren't you enjoying this game? Look at the speedrun. He's clipping out of bounds. It's just like the Hobbit. The Hobbit actually has movement. No Sphinx defenders in my chat, please. I hated it. You either have to be really good at game, really funny, or both. See, but I feel like I've been killing it, you know? This is my ego. Sorry, let me get a little bit of ego play in my stream. I feel like I've put the same effort into my stream that I always have, but it's only just now, like, you know, actually having people watch it. And I don't think that's to any fault of my own. It's just the way Twitch works. You can be the best streamer on the platform, but if you're at 0 viewers consistently, you're probably going to stay at 0 viewers consistently. Like, people, no matter how funny or entertaining the streamer is, I feel like there's something seriously true about the fact that people just don't want to watch someone that no one else is watching because they see that no one else is watching and use that as, like, some metric for how good it is. Even if they're looking at the content and being like, I mean, first off, just to get someone to click on your stream when you're at 0 viewers is near impossible. But even if you get someone in there, which I've had, you know, random people pop in my stream in the past, getting someone to, like, stay when the chat is, like, completely empty is nigh impossible. So, yeah, while it probably does degree somewhat on how good you are at streaming, take that however you will, I feel like there's also just, like, an insane amount of random chance in it. An insane amount of random chance. And, you know, it's also, like, extremely exponential, which is, like, I was at, like, hovering around 100 followers for, I don't know, dude, probably, like, half a year. I hovered around 100 followers. There was a huge chunk where I didn't stream at all, to be fair. But, yeah, well, including that chunk where I wasn't streaming, there was, like, a year where I was just hovering around 100 followers. And then, like, you know, due to the Moose raid, and also just more people being interested in The Hobbit recently because of Charlie, numbers just go up. So, I don't know. I feel like once you have, like, any baseline viewership, it just keeps going up, which is nice. It's pretty sick for me. Doing this for as long as I have and seeing nothing to show for it, it honestly feels really good to, like, hit that start stream button and I want to say no that people are gonna be there, but I know my own fucking dumbass mentality refuses to allow me to think that way, and I'm still in that uneasy period where I think that, who knows, this could all crumble away from me within a matter of seconds, but for now, I'm gonna chill with it. Oh, man. Twitch used to let you watch yourself on 2 other devices? No, dude. No. Rest in peace, days of being your own view bot. You disagree? You've seen some people go from 0 viewers to hundreds of viewers in a matter of months? Nitra, without being rude, proof. Proof. Like, that's a bold statement to claim, and, like, extremely anecdotally. So, like, Like, look, I don't want to be the guy who says proof, because I know it's hard to draw proof in a situation like this, but at the same time, like, you ask literally anybody who's done Twitch themselves, everyone will disagree with what you just said. It does not matter how good of a streamer you are. If you're at 0 viewers without some form of outside help, you're certainly not going to hundreds of viewers. You might slowly reach your way up to the point that I'm at with, oh fuck, 16 people are here? I'm nervous, dude. But, you're definitely not gonna jump from 0 to hundreds. Unless, like, you know somebody, and, like, yeah, like I said in the past, like, you can know somebody, and that certainly helps. Like, if a game rises in popularity extremely fast, especially if it's an online multiplayer game that requires you to get large lobbies of other people together, eyeballing a certain sus video game, a lot of people grew very fast playing that game, but I don't really think that, like, I mean, for one, I've seen a lot of people who got very popular off of Among Us completely drop off after they decided to stop playing Among Us. Like, it's a dangerous game to get noticed that quickly, and it's also kind of a dangerous game to get noticed relative or, like, in relation to another streamer. Because, I mean, not only does that not always work, but also you don't want to be, like, in the same way you don't want to be tied to any particular game, you definitely don't want to be tied to any particular person. There have been a few people in the past, like, couple of years that got canceled and kind of ruined the surrounding groups, like, income, honestly. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm still not 100% set on whether or not one big raid is enough to, like, get you traction on Twitch, but Moose is gonna be a good case study. I'm gonna fucking look at you with the eye of Sauron from our funny video game Hobbit, Moose. I got my eye on you. All right, go to... I'm not gonna say this out loud for VOD purposes. I don't want other people to search this random person. When I was friends with him back like a year ago, he was at 0 to 3 viewers. Now he's consistently 80-ish viewers with peaks of 200. Okay, but, like, you don't even have the full story there. You're talking about someone you knew, and then the next time you checked in on them, they were just at 80-ish viewers. Like, you don't know how that happened. It had, like, possibly nothing to do with just grinding. Like, I think the fucking grind mentality is kind of cringe to begin with, but, yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna take one anecdotal streamer out of actually millions on the platform sitting at 0 viewers as a case study that, yeah, just keep doing it and eventually you'll be successful. Doesn't work. But anyways, let me actually play video games. Fuck. I don't know. I'm just gonna, like, because I have no idea what these games are, I'm just gonna leave my Hobbit setup with, like, mouse and keyboard controls. My scuffed first-person shooter setup. Let me go to this. Okay, that got rid of it for some reason. Oh, because I have it invisible. There you go. Let me go to that, and I think we're set. I can close my Hobbit timer. Yep, save my golds. Thank you. And the first game we are going to be playing today is one I saw on Twitter. It was retweeted by renowned game developer JW, Jan-Willem Nijman. Not only do I not really know how to pronounce his name, I also scuffed it. But, gonna be a little judgmental here. My favorite half of Lambert. You know, Rami is probably... you know, a huge reason why Lambert games exist. I'm not gonna, you know, take any credit away from Rami, but he's just kind of weird. I don't know. I don't really agree with a lot Rami has to say. Anyways, yeah, it's called Ardein.Fall. I don't really know how to. I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but let's check it out. Because the game has like 10 reviews on Steam, and if I enjoy it, I think this is a good opportunity for another, indie developer starting out to get some recognition, because it looked cool. So let's check it out, and if it's good, then cool, and if it's not good, I'm gonna try not to be too harsh about it. We'll just move on swiftly. Does it have? It does not have a Twitch category, unless I typoed it. I might have typoed it. Nope. No Twitch category. I'll put us in games and demos then. Not speedrun, not any %, not no major glitches. Good. Dude, it takes me so fucking long to set up my stream. I'm a trash streamer. Alright, let's open the game. Hopefully it captures easily enough. What? It wants to connect to my public networks? Sure. I'll allow it. I'll allow you to steal all my information. Why not? Let me get the game up. Probably don't need this. Ardein.Fall. There you go. Captures. Let's go. Easy streaming. Streaming's never been easier. I'm gonna be regularly getting 80 to 200 viewers. Nitra says it's not even hard, so I've got that in my future. Raids only work if you do them enough over time. The raider is bringing the repeat customers that you'd never get without the raid. I mean, yeah, but like you can't guarantee raids. Like, unless you know the person who's raiding you, like I can fucking I can haggle with Moose if I want to, but also I don't know. I think Moose likes me enough that he's just gonna raid me, whether or not I'm weird about it. But sure, if you want to be weird about it, you could fucking, direct message as many people as you can on Twitter and be like, hey, raid me, I'm a cool streamer. But I don't think that's gonna work that often, so. You agree that there's a luck aspect to it, but it's not all luck? Sure. Well, somewhat. Here's the thing. I kind of agree with you again in that, like, I think that there is some, degree of you have to know what you're doing when you're streaming, but also, like, there are tons of streamers that I could name, but I'm not going to because, like, I don't want to be controversial. I don't want to call people out, but there's plenty of streamers that you could say don't work as hard as others that are significantly more popular. It's just, I feel like the luck aspect of it is the largest aspect of it. So, I don't know. I don't even think it's unfair to say it's all luck because, like, the actual act of streaming matters so much less. Yeah, Nitra, actually, there's a good point. Why don't you fucking start streaming if it's so easy? What do you have to show for it? You don't think you have the mental capacity to do entertaining commentary for an entire stream? Just be good at video games, then. It's that easy. Just get a Hobbit world record. Sorry, throwing Shockster under the bus. I don't know how entertaining Shockster is. I just know that I watched the world record, and I'm pretty sure there's, like, no commentary over it. Sorry, Shockster. Don't mean to be toxic. Yeah. Anyways, let's check out the game. I have no idea what to expect out of this. I know that the way it works, at least from the Steam store page, and this kind of makes me sad, because I'm pretty sure the way it works is every day the leaderboards get reset, and there's like some degree of like a daily element. Like, I think there are things that are random, but they're random on a per day basis, like things are seeded. So this is the leaderboard for today. Unfortunately, nobody's put a score up, so I guess no matter what, I'm gonna get the December 29th, 2021 world record. All right, let's see what the game is all about. Machine gun. I guess that's all I have to choose from for now. Start. F, build turret. Left mouse button, shoot. Right mouse button, sword. Space, dash. Okay. I can do that. It really throws you right in here. This reminds me of a video game. Not sure if anybody's heard this. It's called Chroma Blast. Reminds me a little bit of Chroma Blast. Right? How do I build a turret? Oh. Okay, I can't build a turret. But so it's like an arcade shooter, but also has tower defense elements to it. Like you can build towers. I understand that much. Other than that, I honestly have no idea what to expect. All right, kind of bullshit damage. Like, do I have a health bar? I guess that's at the bottom left corner. The UI is a little wonky. It's not the worst I've seen. I'll say the thing that's feeling the most awkward to me right now is the movement. Like, my ship just kind of, especially around the turret spaces, like, wiggles around in weird ways that I don't feel like I'm doing. It's got strange movement. I don't want to be mean to the game, because I haven't really gotten it that much time, but the bullets are also a little difficult to make out. The big red ones are pretty obvious, but the tiny ones coming off of these little ships are not super apparent. All right, so I do have enough scraps for a machine gun. All right, look at this. Look at this tower defense gameplay. It's not so bad. We can give this the time of day. December 29th, first on the leaderboards. It's definitely a little, okay, turret heavily damaged. What am I supposed to do about that? Probably protect it, I guess. I don't know. Me taking damage, like most of the time, I just don't see it at all. Boss has appeared. Okay. I gotta be honest. Oh, this is so sad. I think I'm gonna be switching off of this game pretty soon. Sorry, Ardein.Fall developer. Just mainly the movement is like really scuffed. Like it doesn't feel good to play, and also I don't know. It's almost there. Like the effects are actually like not bad. Like the game visually looks really good. Like the 3D modeling is fine. Enemies stronger. I was just thinking that. This guy has said he's about to die like 30 times, and he's always at full HP when I go to check in on him. What is wrong? Oh, is this what's getting damaged? Like the platform? I should probably just make like more machine guns, right? Okay, I didn't realize that they damage platforms. Look at that. I'm learning the meta. Wait, sorry, how do I stop that? Oh, laser. What the fuck was that? There's more to the controls than I had originally thought. Your health recharges fast. Okay, cool. I didn't even notice, so thanks. Thanks for that info. It's a little bit hard to follow like what I'm actually supposed to be doing here, other than just like killing things. Like when they say that like something is being damaged, there's no like indicator pointing in the direction, so I don't really know how to action on that feedback. So we would call that non-actionable feedback in the industry. I mean, maybe I feel like the better play is probably to like put as many turrets as you can first before upgrading them if they actually damage the platforms themselves. Because I can't put anything there. That spot's fucked for life. 3 seconds of not getting hit recharges it. just like funny Path of Exile. Just like funny Energy Shield. Boss appeared. It's also like, I don't know. I feel like there could be a bit more cinematics for something like boss appearing. Like they got the warning and everything, which is like shmup classic, right? But I don't even know where the boss is. I don't even know. Did I kill the boss? Like I have no idea. I don't know. That's the boss, I guess, probably the thing with the big shield. I don't know. It's gone now, so use a CE. Oh, cheat engine. Okay, thank you for clearing that up, because I was kind of stun-locked by it myself. Well, this is fun. We're all having fun here. Why do I sometimes laser? I don't understand that. Also, sometimes it feels like I need to hold the button down. I guess I laser after I upgrade a turret. It's kind of strange. So I guess there is a reason to upgrade turrets outside of just placing the turrets. Like, it's also upgrading myself. Like, I have noticed the fact that I've got, like, two bullets that I'm shooting now. But I don't know what I did that necessarily made that change happen. Am I, like, invincible? Because I kind of feel like I could just keep going at this forever. I don't really feel too much threat. I would guess if I'm going to lose, I'm probably going to lose via, like, my big ship getting killed before I actually get killed. Because these things don't really try and target you that hard. In fact, they feel way more focused on the ship than on you. Which, I don't know. I don't know about that. Well, we gave it a shot. You know, it's not everything I could have dreamed it being, but I'm glad I was here to give it a shot. I guess boss appeared. You know what's probably happening to the bosses is they're probably getting killed by my turrets before I even fucking see them. Oh, wait, we got a laser. We got a... Never mind, we don't have a laser. I guess whatever was shooting the laser got killed by a turret. Oh, no, it's this thing. It wasn't even a damaging laser. It was like a stun laser. I couldn't shoot a silence laser. Yeah, I mean, I could use cheat engine. It is fairly easy to use. I mean, just any registry editor is pretty simple to understand. Turret, heavily damaged. Okay, I gotta be honest. I don't want to be that guy. I'm gonna hard pivot. Sorry, Ardein.Fall. Aww. Look, there have been, in fact, a lot of times recently that I've played the first game a developer has ever made and been blown away by how, like, well done and polished it was. And, like, the game looks really good in screenshots. Like, if you take any out-of-context picture of what I was doing there, it looks competently made. And I'm not going to say that the game isn't competently made, because clearly it runs and didn't crash, and I think everything it did intentionally, but, you know? Anyways, let's switch it to what I know I'm going to like. The other two are vetted. The other two are games that, what did I just fucking, what is my title? Did I seriously title my stream Ardein.Fall? What a fucking boring stream title, dude. I was off the shit. Oh, you know, I probably did that after I realized that, it had no, tag in Twitch or game category. All right, let's move to Punished Bilbo. There you go. Punished Bilbo. As I move on to Cruelty Squad, which is a game I've wanted to play for a very long time, but haven't gotten around to it. I kind of have no idea what to expect out of this game also, but I know that it's a good one. So I'm looking forward to this one. Dude, I feel bad. Like, I hate showing off a game and it not being all that great, because, like, I feel like that's their one shot at greatness, and if it doesn't land, then, like, it doesn't speak well for the future of Ardein.Fall. But anyways, let's just move on before I make myself feel bad again.